Yo, Bloated Kiki's a G, bro. I mean, he's a dickhead on the internet, but I'm just saying, like, don't get comfortable that he's not like around. He's definitely
You
gonna
think
fucking
he's a G? You think he's really a
on the
G?
in trolling, yeah.
Yeah,
Yo, he's a
no
G
doubt.
when it comes to that fucking YouTube shit. Like
When
he'll,
it comes to
He knows
trolling,
what
he does
he's
a good
doing
job.
and
Yeah.
will
yeah,
go
he's
for
very
it
smart.
I
every
mean,
time.
he
He
ended
knows what.
Tonic real quick.
Yes! Look at this! Hello, Pizza Mike! What up, brother? Well, we've got many people to roast, It's been crazy. Been crazy in this community towards the end of 2020. Just when you think 2020 cannot get any worse, all this shit happens in the past couple of weeks,
Oh, Jesus, man. Just the last fucking 24 hours.
It's crazy. So I will greet everybody that quick. Hello here, Grapple. Welcome to the stream, brother. Fabian Frizzy, welcome to the stream. Aim, welcome to the stream. Abu Muhammad Kabuma La Flatas, welcome to the stream. Timekeeper, welcome to the stream, brother. Who else we got here? And another one, welcome to the stream, brother. Dr. Chicken Biscuits, welcome to the stream. Ben the World, for sure. For sure. Fuck your shit, welcome to the stream. Midian, welcome to the stream, brother. Candy Girl, welcome to the stream. Who else we got here? Simeon Akers, welcome to the stream, brother. Wesley Pipes, welcome to the stream. Spooky Tuning, welcome to the stream, brother. Hard Target, welcome to the stream. There we go. Princess Kiwi, welcome to the stream. There we go. So, yes, like you say, Prison Mike, the last 24 hours, fucking hell, absolutely fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So as we know, like ages ago, I defended Tony because, like I said, yes, he's creepy. He's clearly creepy, but I thought the girl was of age, but he was beaten down mentally so much that he said it was underage. You know, but now we find out that even before this, he said he told Mary Jane, who kept this a secret, which makes her no better or worse than him, by the way, because he some people would say he's got an excuse, but he hasn't. I don't care. He might be slightly tired or in a wheelchair. I do not give a fuck. You know, I don't give a fuck. If you leave him alone with your child, there's no telling what will happen. Okay. But Mary Jane has no fucking excuse. Okay. And she kept it a secret. So anyway, we will get to it. We'll deal with the main one first. And Tony said that somebody helped him get some of the photographs, and that dude ended up in prison.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that dude ended up in prison. That's what Mary Jane said, that he told her that the images he was getting, and he said, I was getting off Google, and I noticed somebody in my chat said, you cannot get Chomo images off Google. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Many times I've been looking at pictures, and then I've had to report one because it is a child. You know, and it's like, no, this is, and we're talking very fucking young neither. Not even you could slightly get it wrong. Just plain and simple as this is a child, and I report them, and then Google removes the image, you know. So you can get them on Google. Simple as this.
Well,
Simple
also,
as this.
back in 2015, there was a scandal at my daughter's high school where their boys were posting on an open forum nudes of the girls in high school, and I'm sure people are fully aware that there's websites out there dedicated to getting nudes of even of age women, and you can look up your own fucking town, city, da 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 da. Well, they had it just like that, but it was all underage shit, and there was a huge fucking thing about it because a lot of girls got their nudes put up there. So
Mary Jane said you're already telling it wrong. How am I already telling it wrong? He told you he was a pedophile. You told nobody. And that is the be all and end all of that. You shit on yourself and you expose yourself. Simple as this. And also, while you're here, I would like to point out as well that you were like acting like a feminist, like a leftard, you know, and you were saying, objectify me, god dang it, and then acting when Randy was touching his nuts, acting all offended, and this is highly inappropriate. Listen, bitch, you get your tits out online, and you've got a son, you got children. They could see you online doing this, you know. You get your tits out online. So don't talk about objectifying when you objectify yourself, okay? And don't act offended that some dude is grabbing his nuts in his own house when your ass gets your tits out online. So silence, okay? Double standards. Simple as this. I didn't know since before the mall incident. Well, even that was a long time ago. Either way, you kept it a secret. And like you said, you were his friend. You befriended him after the fact. This is what you said. They were your hits. I got the stream. He never told me he was a pedophile. So he told you he's got underage girls on his computer. That's what he told you because that's what you said. But he never told you he's a pedophile. Are you really that fucking stupid? Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus, they're your words. He told you. He would not tell you the age of them, but he said they were underage. This is the thing about downloading pictures of people online. You don't know how old they fucking are anyway, you know. But if they are children, you know they're children. And your words were, he told you they were underage. That's what you said. I've got the stream.
I don't think anyone takes issue with you showing your tits. I mean...
No, I don't. I got no issue with showing the tits, but then don't come on and go, oh, you're objectifying me. I'm so offended you grabbed your nuts. No, you're not, dickhead. Silence, okay? Silence. Jesus Christ. Oh, look what it is in the back. Hello, Potty.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Listen, Mary Jane, you were not trying to figure out the facts. You only told us because he called you a bitch and you got your feelings hurt and come on like a vindictive bitch. And then you told, and you had no facts. So why did you even say anything? When everybody knows Tony will admit anything when confronted. It is one of his weaknesses. It is part of his tiredness. And he told you. He even said, yes, I did do this. I've got a problem. I want these thoughts out of my head. He admitted it. I never said I was objectified. You're the lying fucking dickhead, and I'm not I'm going to fucking because this stream goes nowhere, and I've got the other one, and I'm going to screenshot you saying this. Nobody time it out or hide it, because that fucking comment will go, okay, no, fuck that, I'll take a picture with the phone. Fuck this. Jesus Christ. You're full of shit. Absolutely full of shit. Jesus fucking Christ. You said objectified twice, okay? And I will show you tomorrow. Really, you should just stay out the way, because this could be all about Tony. You're making it all about you now, and I don't care, because you're just like Blue. Blue only exposed his friend because his friend spoke shit on him, and you only exposed someone who you said you befriended because he called you a bitch. This is petty and low, okay? But hey, I don't expect anything else from somebody willing to keep a secret like this. Hold on, there we go. Yeah, I took a photograph of you saying I was not objectified. Yes, you fucking did. Don't call me a liar, okay? I don't lie. I don't cover up shit for people. Understand?
What, did you see what she just said?
I said Tony objectified. So you did say it. Ah, fucking hell. Jesus
No.
Christ.
Before that, though, she said something, too. She said, that's why he called me a bitch. I had to expose him the way I did because I had no proof of what he said to me.
Why are you lying? You exposed him because he called you a bitch. He made you feel like a dickhead, so you got on and humiliated him because he made you feel like a dickhead. That's what happened. So shut your mouth, okay? And it's the last time I address you, because you are no good. You are no fucking good. You exposed yourself, okay? And you should be ashamed. You should go hang your head in shame. But I don't know why you're bothered with just Tony, because Violent George showed a child images of his own mother naked, and none of you said nothing to him. So you can all go fuck yourself. This is the difference between me and all of you, okay? Over on that side, bunch of fucking dickheads. Jesus fucking Christ. Did that fart creep up to the front? What's he talking about? Ooh. But yes, Tony was in the chat as well. I don't even know why you're here. Well, I do. It's because you're not all there. You know, you expose yourself. No, Blake even said that I had to go 2 days prior. Bloody giggy. But you like this, brother? It's Christmas, you know.
Well, I'd like to point out too that I find Big Will's, advice that he gave Tony about like keeping thoughts like that to himself and shit. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird the shit that he was saying. I mean, I don't know. It's just fucking weird.
Like, you're meant to keep that to myself, but at the same time, he also said I would not go, which I thought that's probably the most sensible thing I've heard come out of his mouth, even though it was not sensible, and I will explain why. But he said to Tony, I don't know why you're going to a priest. You should go to a psychologist or something. And I thought, that's the first sensible thing I've ever heard you say. But let me tell you why you're wrong. Nobody can cure you from your sexual desire. It's like me telling you, oh, you like vagina. Well, I'm going to put you on a course, and by the end of it, you will be wanting to suck dick. Never in your life.
Well,
Never in your life.
He's kind of proof of that, because I mean, Tony's dick doesn't work, yet he's clearly fucking got sexual thought.
Yes, exactly. This is why when people say you should chemically castrate chomos, and it's like, this does not sort the problem. You do not think with your balls, you think with your fucking head. So you can cut the nuts off. And now he's got to get more sadistic to please himself, because look into rapists and all this who get their balls cut and then who go on to carry on raping. They have to step up the evil to get some mental pleasure. Oh, it's terrible, you know. They should just be shot on sight, and anybody defending them, shot on sight. Anybody supporting them or supporting the people who defended them or supported them, shot on sight. There's too many dickheads walking around. It's about time we had a fascist come along who would do it in the right way, because this is the thing with fascism. You can either get a fascist that is against freedom, or, well, all fascists are against freedom. But you can get a fascist that is on your side or is not. You know what I mean? There's two types, because there's two sides, you know. So maybe. And Marilyn Monroe said it himself in his song. He said, good old fashioned fascism will take it all away. You know the easy life. You what?
You said Marilyn Monroe. I think you meant Marilyn Monroe.
Yes, it was Marilyn Manson. Sorry.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people. Da, 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 da.
Yes. Yes, you're not welcome here. I don't know why you thought you would be after telling that you had images on your computer. You know, crazy dickhead. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's a no-fly zone, sir.
You know, how long ago was it when Blue exposed that he will befriend a fucking a chomo?
About a week ago, I'd say.
It was. Wasn't it? This been a crazy fucking week.
And,
You know?
and I saw I was suggested another video that was put up by someone saying something about Blue being cool. I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't watch the video, but there's another video that just came out supposedly of some other fucked up shit that Blue's been involved in. But I don't know the truth behind it because I haven't seen the video. So,
well, let me know when you figure that one out.
give me a second. Actually, I'll try to see if I can pull it up now.
Exactly. I also got sent a screenshot of Skeletor saying nobody should be criticizing people who support Blue. Skeletor, shut the fuck up, dickhead. Okay, shut up. You've got a daughter as well. You need to check your fucking models at the door and fuck off with CPN. Okay, bunch of fucking dickheads. Jesus.
Wait, he really said that?
Yes, he actually said that. He said nobody should be criticizing people who support Blue. That's what he said.
That's ironic because I mean he's having no problems clipping the shit that's being said, which is I mean it's good to be done, but like that's some fucking weird ass flip flopping, bro.
Of course. Who I have to blow to get the Discord link around the I will have to check if I got you on the Discord, real deal. I will send you one day. Welcome everybody, come into the stream. Mwah! Kiss all your faces, okay?
All fucked up.
What's class talking about? Did look out for his wife. What's this? Did somebody say something?
Hey, did look out for his wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fucking newest video. Can someone fucking grab it?
Skeletor has no ties with Boy Blue now.
There was some fucking video he put up, something about Blue and rape. That's all I can remember. Like, Bert suggested me. I was in Controllers Live before we went live, and he suggested that I watch it, and I didn't get a chance to watch it because we were going live. So.
Blunt Shot Bill. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know. So yeah, I gotta catch up on this. Who's Blunt Shot Bill?
No, I don't know who this is. Plus, that's a very, very strange corona mask. It's a period blood tongue.
He sounds cool as fuck, dude. Bring him up.
Yeah, and that's why you ended up with Cobra's Willie on your stream, you know.
Yo. Highlight Michael Tucker's comment. Like, yo, that's how the fuck do you know that, bro? You don't know me. You don't know what the fuck I've done. So like, God damn, you want to talk about something not trivial, dog?
I know. Fucking hell. You don't know nobody's background. Jesus Christ.
I got to catch up on everything. I was inside and I was listening, was playing it inside so I could hear you. But rewind for a second on the situation of the Violent George and the picture thing. So I appreciate Blake speaking out and trying to be that guy who's saying, like, this is some fuck shit. I hate Chimos and CP shit. But at the same time, dude, Violent George, again, I have to correct you too, because CPN was, I think, the only one who did confront Violent George about when that happened. Because
what do you mean correct me? What you mean correct me?
You're saying that no one has ever called out Violent George on it, I guess.
But I meant the Bender Boys.
Oh, okay, for sure. No, that's my point is that Blake then, obviously, is in the right for going at Tony if this is legit and all, but he never, how fucked up was Violent George doing that, dude?
Yeah, so still fuck Blake, because, he's just biased. He'll condone it for fucking George, but, it's fuck Tony. No, it's fuck all of them.
I guess, it's George wasn't, he didn't have CP and he wasn't, doing that, but he showed it.
No,
to a
but
child.
showing a fucking child fucking,
Yeah, for sure.
his mother's tits is
Exactly.
just as fucking damning and mentally fucking like draining. Like, it's still a fucking sex crime against a fucking child, no matter how you cut it.
Exactly,
fuck 'em all.
and it goes to show that even CPN, he might have said something to fucking, fucking Violent George, but he's still chilling with Blue. So his words are rendered useless. He's basically only using things to his advantage. He's got no morals, or he would stand by them at all times. And this is the thing with me. I don't care what people think or say, and I proved this when with Karma, when I defended this so viciously. I knew I stand to turn many people against me, but it was how I felt, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going hard, and nobody can stop me, Because when I believe in something, that is it. I don't care if I'm on my own with a group. I don't give a fuck. I will say what the hell I'm going to say. There we go. Tony wanting the link. No. Why would you want the link? So we can get up here so you can incriminate yourself some more.
I want it. No, well, I mean, honestly, again, I've watched so much shit today on it this morning because I was fucking hungover and just fucking laying in bed. But I watched a lot of this today. And honestly, I did want to, some people kind of addressed it, and Marty talked a little bit about it more with Tony, but I mean, there's just, I think I heard what Tony said. I didn't see everything because I watched Bomb Prison Mike with you. I don't, again, I don't know all of it, but at this point he did admit to saying I have questionable photos that he legitimately knows are children. He said that? Okay.
And also admitted to having impure thoughts. That's why he was like, because he yelled, that's why I'm going to church.
So that was the one thing, dude, when, the whole, I was going to church and I'm trying to get help for it. Okay. That was the one thing where, again, with Tony in his mind and whatnot, I felt that it was back when he took that photo, everybody pressured him and he thought like, maybe I'm having impure thoughts about
the thing is how many times are we going to give excuses, okay?
No, I agree with that.
Last offense, he fucking still violated the rights of another lady, despite whatever age she was.
I know,
he was still
for sure.
Fucking pervin.
For sure.
If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it ain't a fucking zebra, even if it's in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
sorry, I was not listening, Courtney. What did you say? I was reading the chats because Tony.
So, him saying that he was going to get help. Like with Tony, this goes back to when, Jamie, everybody was confronting him about taking the photo in the mall. I think in Tony's mind too, he could have had like, impure thoughts, or he thinks that, he watches not CP, but watches porn or is on Pornhub and maybe watch some like, freak shit that he thinks he needs help for that, how his mind works and whatnot. So maybe that's why that, instigated. But now obviously with everything coming out, I'm just saying that it was wrong before, not right now. But that's kind of how his mind works.
He's actually having impure thoughts. Simple as this.
But okay, even if we were to go, okay, let's play devil's advocate. Now, what about the fact that he said that the guy who helped him obtain these photos went to jail later?
Okay,
like,
that was fucked up, Mike.
That shit, man?
So I didn't see that live. I only heard you guys talking about it.
I mean, this is like Body when he was like, I didn't help the guy. I was trying to stop Nate Dankart. But he was fucking grooming the fucking children.
No, for sure,
the guy, like,
see, that's the part, dude, I missed. That's why this was all fucked up to me, because I missed that part. I missed him actually saying that somebody gave him photos that were CP. Like, I missed that part.
Well, he didn't directly say that they were, but he said that the guy helped him obtain these photos. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's a fast and loose subject. Like, he's smart enough to know not to mention ages and shit. Like, but he's still, it's like he admits to just enough for it to be like, okay, dude, like, this is fucked up. And then, the fact of the matter is, we were just talking about how you can't castrate the motherfuckers because they get more sadistic. I mean, have you heard him fucking talk about how he'd let a girl fucking peg him with a strap on and shit? I mean, do what you want to do, but why the fuck?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, dude. I'm team pegging. I am all about pegging.
Peg away. But are you also team, hey, let's take random fucking photos of fucking females we find attractive?
Nobody else tried to join the panel because you're not getting on here, Tony. If you want to commit suicide, there you go, brother. Jump on at your own fucking risk. Nobody else press this link because nobody getting on. But what's I going to say? The thing is, everything Mary Jane said, all the vile stuff, he said, yes, I've admitted this and I've said I'm sorry. And it's like, see, he did not deny a single thing.
I want him, if he's coming up here, I really want him to state the fact of like, Yes, bloated Kiki. I had photos that somebody gave me that was confirmed CPU.
Oh yes,
that I can't have.
yes,
You know what I
yes,
mean? Like,
yes, I know. It will get done properly, and that's why I said commit suicide, because you
Yeah.
already admitted it. But I'm going to clearly and
and
let's
that's
give
what
him
I
time
want.
to speak,
Yeah.
because he was getting interrupted a few times when he was about to admit shit, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking, I was watching that stream, I was thinking, shut up, Will, Jesus
I
fucking
know.
Christ.
Yeah, they were ruining it again. The going the back and forth, and this is why I've always loved fucking Mary Jane, and thought she was cool shit and stuff. But I didn't realize until obviously now I'm caught up that she's had known this. And Mike, it was the shit you showed me, the message where she said, "I was really hoping somebody else would speak up on it, so I wouldn't have to." No, that's like, whoa, that's straight admission of you fucking knowing this, knew that you should
I
have.
don't even believe that. I don't even believe that.
That's gnarly. That's just like, seeing somebody like, getting, abused and being like, you know what, someone else is going to call the cops, or driving by
the
an
thing
accident.
is, majority of motherfuckers, they say they'll do something, but I've seen it firsthand where fucking a kid is getting abused and ain't no one doing shit. I had to be the one to fucking step down.
Look at this. It's saying Tony is live. He just asked for the link. Crazy fucking.
I'm going to tell him to come on here.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. If he wants to speak his piece, but like,
I just want, like BK, what I just said is like, I just want you to very black and white this.
Yes. Oh yes.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And you know me, again, I'm not, this is why you guys are fucking all come at me. I'm not defending him at all. I just have a hard time being so straight when it's Tony, because it's been so crazy how it varies with what he says.
Me too. I was the first person to defend him out of everybody.
Yeah.
But what I seen last night and what come out of his mouth was more than enough. But if he wants to get up here and do it again, I will let him, because it's his funeral, not mine.
All right, hold on. I'm going to send the link in Facebook.
Quick update on the fasting. I've not eaten 48 hours. I've walked today 23,000 steps. 23,000 steps in under 3 hours. The only people who do this willingly are Africans for water. Who needs to walk this fast? My feet are fucking killing, But I will do an update video for this.
Okay, hold on. Send it to him.
And I'm sort of cheating because I'm having a gym. I had to have a gym because I needed to calm myself.
He's coming. Hold on, I'll be right back. But he's coming, so.
Okay.
Boy blew at Mr. Standing guard at the back door for this guy's wife while he rapes a little girl. That's what it was.
What?
Yeah.
Right,
I just sent the link.
Yes, we'll talk about this later. Let me just make sure this is Tony. Yes, it's Tony.
I'm not in no mood. So don't start attacking me like what happened last night.
What you mean attacking you? You've come here to talk, so I'm going to ask you questions.
I know, but I'm just, the way
Okay. Well, here's a simple question that requires a simple answer, which you already said last night. But you knew the girls in the pictures you had on your computer were underage, yes?
Yes.
There we go. So
okay. Hold on. Now with this whole other guy, no, there was no other guy. It was just me. I Googled it. Okay.
So you didn't say to Mary Jane that somebody helped you get pictures and he's now in prison?
That was in high school, BK.
So how long have you been collecting images of underage girls for?
I'm thinking when I got my first PC. Okay. Now give me a second.
Okay.
I want to say either 2007 is when I first started. and I ended this whole fiasco.
At the beginning of this year.
No.
But that's when you took a photo of the
correct.
girl.
Wait. Tony,
Huh?
you were born in 1984, correct?
Yes.
So you would have been in your 20s in 2007, well into almost your mid 20s.
No. I'm trying to think because my memory is fogged up. Because when I get upset, I can't.
Okay, well, just think. Because it had to be before 2007.
No, this is when I started collecting pictures, BK.
I see. And who was the dude who helped you? Was he in school with you?
Yes. But I never put those pictures on my computer. These were like on the school, and he did get caught. And yes, he was what's that?
Or just to catch Courtney up to now, he's admitted that he does collect pictures of underage girls, and he's been doing it since. And he's been doing it since 2007.
I did.
I stopped dead in my tracks in the house because it was on the TV. That's what
I did.
So when do you say you stopped?
So are you 36?
Yes.
But you said you were doing this in your mid-20s.
Right, yes. Now, I quit going on, I quit doing those pictures, BK, in 2012. I quit going on, because I went on 2 websites to get my picture.
Did it unplug?
And did you stop because those websites were rated by the FBI, or did you why did you stop?
No, I just stopped, BK, because I just got tired of it. Hold on. I will tell you these websites that I were on. Okay. It was Met Art. That's one of the websites.
But did you ever go on the deep web?
No. I don't even know how to go on the dark web.
Or your friend who was helping you get these pictures, you said he went to prison. What did he go to prison for?
He sexually molested a teenage girl. Now, after high school, I never saw him again.
But you had to. Your story's not adding up. You had to, because you said he gave you pictures and you were collecting in 2007. This must have been after high school.
After high school.
Yeah. But this wasn't.
You would have graduated in like 2003, 2004, or 2002.
Well, I went over to his house quite a few times, but it wasn't like, oh, here's what's those little those things that you plug into your USB port, BK?
What, you mean a memory stick?
Yes, he never gave me a memory.
Like a flash drive.
Memory, yes, thank you, Courtney. He never gave me one of those, whatever you call them.
Flash drive.
Huh?
Yeah, a little thumb drive.
Yes, thank
you.
Or
what kind of photographs did he give you? Because he had to have known that you were into this sort of thing for him to give you the images.
Because he knew me in high school. That's why.
So when you told me that this, so you told me you've been collecting since 2007, but that means even in high school that you were into underage girls and he knew it. Yes.
I'm not getting mad, okay? I'm trying not to, okay? I'm glad that you guys aren't,
yelling.
Yeah,
Tony,
thank
'cause-
you.
So Tony, again, this is why I like that, or I wanted BK to have you come up here, Tony, because I think sometimes I had assumed things got lost in translation about all the shit that went down in the past. Obviously, this is brought to light very different, especially your acknowledgement of it, and obviously it's the right thing to do. You're doing the right thing, Tony, but it's
Skeletor's in the chat going, does he not? Does he just not mentally understand it? No, he does, or he would not have been worried about his hard drive. So moving on from that side.
Or getting upset or mad that he's being asked these questions.
Exactly. So Tony, answer my question. If he knew in high school, that means in high school you were into underage girls and you told him yes.
Right. But here's the thing, BK. I don't know if he's still in prison. All I know is that this was like 2 years after I cut ties with him because he started dabbling in other shit from what I've heard from other friends. But this was like 2 years after 2000.
So do you have a ring of friends where you guys openly talk about this shit?
No, not anymore. PM.
Well, how did you come to know that he was into underage girls, and how did he get to know that you were also into underage girls?
I told him that I knew a girl that I met after I left high school. And apparently when she was, I think she also got expelled because she got pregnant at a very young age. And when she left high school, I think she got pregnant at 15. And when I saw her, she was about 17, and she had her her so-called daughter with her. And I'm like, oh hey, what? And she's like, what have you been up to? I'm like, oh, nothing. And then 2 weeks later I ran into him and I was like, oh, by the way, guess who I saw? And he's like, who? I saw such and such. And he's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. And then he was saying, well, listen, man, I got something to show you. And so I came over to his house. And then, like, after I cut ties because he started dabbling in other shit, and I was like, no, that's it. I'm out. I don't want to see you anymore.
You talked about other things, but you said in high school he knew you were into underage girls, and you knew he was.
Yeah,
that
right.
story did not explain none of that.
What?
That story you just told did not explain how in high school you both knew you had a thing for underage girls.
Oh, sorry. Apparently, I don't know. I never asked him. He just, he showed me one day on the computer this website, and I was like, oh, she's, they had a lot of pictures, and I was like, oh, they're kind of cute, and he's like, yeah, but they're like in their early teens. I'm like, oh, okay. That's what I said. That's what I said. I said, oh, okay.
So what you're saying is he showed you his secret, and then you saw it, and then you kind of liked what you saw and proceeded further.
Yes, PM. Yes, and then
So how old was you? How old was you when this happened?
In 2004, I was 20. Yeah, 20. 2004, I was 20. Okay, hold on. So 20, 2004, 5 would be 21. Okay. 6 would be 22, right? Am I get on the right path?
Yeah.
And then 7 would be what? 20, 23?
I don't know, but you're moving away from the time period I'm asking about. How old was you when he showed you that it is secret, and then you realized you like what you saw? How old was you?
I was 19.
19.
I was
There we go.
19. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I've got to.
Yes,
Sorry,
it's okay.
PK. I'm trying, I did not have a good night. I really don't. And I was going to go live and I was going to start banning people after this shit.
Well, Tony, so so the police came last night because you were loud, or did somebody actually call the police on you?
Somebody actually called the police, yes.
Okay.
Look at Skeletor. This video blows Tony's story out the water. It's not a competition who's got the bigger chomo. Fucking hell. Jesus
like,
fucking
but don't
Christ.
worry, bro. Like,
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
I can
Yeah,
see what the
bro.
fuck's being
Yeah.
said. Like, at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time, well, now guess
Hold
what the
on,
fuck we
hold
got
on.
now?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, damn it. Skeletor. Just wait. Sorry, where were we?
Or you were saying you were 19 when you first realized
Yes,
you liked
yes.
underage girls.
Yes. And then, so after a while, I hung around this guy, okay?
Yeah.
And then he started dabbling in other shit. And when I found out about what he was dabbling, I told myself, I'm going to cut ties with this guy, which I did, okay? And 2 years after I cut ties, I was watching our local news. This was in Casper, okay? And apparently I found out that he was, apparently he had a rap sheet of molesting,
Well,
a
of course,
girl,
of course,
a couple
of
of
course.
girls that were way younger. And I'm like, oh fuck, I used to know that guy. And he is in prison for basically a very, very long time.
Of course,
Very
of course.
long time.
Well, here's the thing. So he showed you people in the early teens, like 12, 13, 14. But obviously,
No, I would say mid teens.
so 14, 15, 16 is what you're saying.
Yes.
And this is what you got to think for.
Well, had BK. Had. Because that's what I was trying to tell Mary Jane. I don't have, I gave up those websites years ago. This was before I moved to Billings, because I moved here in 2016, and I can remember the cut date because it was 2 years earlier before I moved, 2 years earlier. So that 2006.
But why did you tell her, Tony?
Go on, Mike. Go on.
Why did you tell her you were going to church now?
Because I had a thought, Prison Mike, and I told myself, that's it, I'm going to church.
Now, was that thought related to any of the situations that we've spoken on today?
No.
Well, here's the thing. You're saying you used to have this desire for girls this young, but forever, ever. As soon as I started thinking about sex, I've always liked MILFs, like the older lady, you know, like in their 40s, a 40, even 50-year-old who looks after themselves and is nice and clean, you know. And
Lovable ladies.
it's never changed and it never will. But even more so, my sexual desire cannot be changed. So how did your sexual desire get changed?
When I hit, I'm not trying to get upset, BK. All right, I'm not. I'm trying not to. Okay, Courtney, you gotta bear with me. I'm trying not to get
Yeah,
upset.
I know. Take your time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It all started when I was in high school. When I was a son. Before high school, BK. I was not sexually picked on, but I was like basically emotionally picked on.
Well, yes. Well, now you're just trying to justify yourself.
No,
But bully
hold on.
victims.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm getting to that part.
Okay.
I'm getting to that part. Okay? Middle school was basically hell. And so when I went to high school, I never had the pleasure of talking to, high school girls. And so I never once had, a serious relationship. And then when I had my stroke, this is where I'm coming from, okay? When I had my stroke, 2 years after my final back surgery, I started thinking like used to go to the mall and I was like, would always look at teenage girls and say, man, I wish I had that back in high school. And then the thought process started to amplify.
Well, how old was you when you had your stroke that basically stopped your body from working?
19.
You were 19.
Yes. And I've had 5 surgeries. So after my fifth back surgery.
Oh yes, we've all had bad things. We've all had bad things happen to us. I've been put in a coma by my own father. You know, I've had bad, terrible things happen to me. But I would never say, and this is why I like children. That's just it makes no.
Is that what started though? Is that what you're trying to say, Tony? Is that was kind of when it started with you, or you started to have,
Yes, after my 5th back surgery. Yes.
No, you said that you said the desire was amplified, so you already had it. You're just trying to
made
say
it worse. I think what you're saying is it increased it.
You're basically making excuses for the way.
I'm
for
not.
The things
I'm not, BK. I'm not. I'm telling you.
I think
the
you're
truth.
telling it how it is. But yeah, BK, I get what you mean too. Like it sounds like I think it's just you're saying like, hey, it got worse when that happened. Or
yes, Courtney. It did. That's why I'm trying to go to church and trying to get help. But everybody's saying that, oh, you need more than
church.
and it's like
there is no help. Nobody can stop DJ from being gay. Nobody can stop me from being straight, and nobody can stop you from wanting children.
And Tony, you have to understand, you gotta, obviously seek, I'm not saying obviously in your condition, in your situation, it's, you're not going to be able to act on things or do things. But
and another thing, BK, okay, I do not trust psychiatrists. The last time I trusted a psychiatrist, this is a true story. I'm not making this up, BK. Okay. The last time I had a psychiatrist, he fucked me over. Instead of helping me, he sent me away to Austin, Texas. I can't remember what the fucking hospital was. But when I came home, I was drugged up. I was pretty much doped. I don't know what drugs I was on.
But Tony, did you ever talk to him about these things? And
Yes, Courtney. Yes.
well, that's sometimes what they do too, Tony, is that they, exactly that they
Because
try
there's
to deafen and
and
mute.
another thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Courtney.
Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead.
Well, okay. So middle school, I had anger issues. Okay.
Anger
So
issues has nothing to do with your sexual desire.
yeah,
for
I
teenage
know,
girls.
I know, BK, but that this is
You're
why I
telling the
don't
story
trust.
about probably why you went to the psychiatrist, I'm assuming?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. This is why I don't trust psychiatrists.
But
Okay.
you need to understand, Tony. Nobody trusts a pedophile.
I want to know, Tony, what happened with Mary Jane? Did you confide in her as a friend to talk to her and explain to her about these things because you wanted to speak on somebody or have somebody help
Yes,
you?
yes, Courtney. I'm
Okay.
not sorry. I'm not yelling. I'm trying
It's
not to
fine.
yell.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, I figured that's what you reached out to
Yes,
Mary
Courtney.
Jane.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Mary Jane, and then I was talking to Mary Jane, and Mary Jane just said something that Randy was doing something off camera. I saw what Randy was doing. You know?
I want to know something, Tony. How many other people did you confide in within this community?
Yes, that's what I was just going to ask because we don't care about Randy touching his balls. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with his testicles. That's Randy's business, you know. But what
What
we
do you
want
mean
to know is who
confined?
else? Because for you to
Yeah, who
just
else did
tell,
you talk to?
yes, so
Confined.
for you to just
confiding,
tell
talk.
Mary Jane, you must have told other people.
Was there anybody in the Bender Boys that you talked to about this? Was there any other girls that are in our community that you talked to about this?
No,
Just Mary
Courtney.
Jane.
I haven't talked to anybody about this except
Just
for
Mary
the
Jane.
Mary Jane, yeah. And then she does this fucked up shit.
Well, this isn't
What?
fucked up shit, really.
He just said what all fucking pedos say. Let a fucking girl fucking know
know,
he's not gonna repay me. You
I
fucking
gotta
just
get a
said it
drink.
without fucking saying it directly.
I'll be right back.
I'm not mad, Courtney. You understand this, BK. I'm not.
Why did you call her a bitch last night? Like what was that? Because I didn't see the three part there.
She was in the comments, and I was like, "Okay, Mary Jane, pull up, bitch." And then I thought and then when Big Will was like, "Oh, Tony's calling out Mary Jane," and then Mary Jane hops on, and then bam, this shit happens.
Yes, I know. I watched this, and you were just saying it like playful, but she felt
Yeah,
humiliated.
exactly.
But she
Yes,
felt.
BK.
I've already spoke to her. She felt humiliated, so she got up to humiliate you, but actually humiliated the both of you in the process because you told her and she never told nobody. You know, where this is the thing. You know quite well that it's illegal and it's wrong, or you would not have been ashamed of your hard drive. You knew, and you can blame it on a stroke, on drugs, on a psychiatrist, but a desire is a desire. And there is no excuses other than you are born to want what you want. This is the thing. And now we know that you, since 19 years old, you've been into this thing because your friend showed you something, and he's the one who made you realize your sexual desires. That is what you said.
Right, but here's the thing, BK. Okay, I'm not condoning what I'm into is right. Okay, it is wrong. I know that. But the difference between him and I, okay, he touched two girls that were underage. Me, on the other hand, I've never done that.
Yes, because the
Yes.
opportunity has never presented itself. But if the opportunity presented itself, why would you not? When it's what you want.
I mean, when the
Because
opportunity
I don't.
presented itself for you to take
I've been
photos of a
okay.
girl
All
in
right.
the mall,
Okay.
you
Okay.
acted on
All
it.
right. I will tell you. I will tell you why I haven't done it. Okay. I have been in prison inside prison, not been in prison for like, a year, 2 years. I've been in prison. Okay.
For what?
I have seen what, BK?
For what?
Like a
What-
scared
what-
straight type thing?
No, well, no, not exactly. You see, there is a hospital in Wyoming, called the Wyoming State Hospital. Okay, and so when I was being transported to the Wyoming State Hospital, we had to transport 2 people to the Wyoming State Penitentiary. So I saw what prison was like because they had the electrical fence, they had the round barbed wire fence, and it pretty much scared the shit out of me.
So you've never. So you were trying to imply that you've done time in prison, but you haven't
No, I think he's trying to say he's seen a prison and that
seen a
scared him
prison.
enough.
Yes. So,
Like,
so what
the
you're saying
outside
is
of a prison, and it scared
Yes,
him enough to not act
exactly.
on
So what you're saying is the only thing that would stop you from touching a child is the fact that you looked at a prison, not the fact that you might ruin this child's emotional health.
Correct. Thank you, BK. Yes. Yes. Yes, because that image of prison scared the shit out of me.
Is that only because you're in a wheelchair and you feel helpless?
No.
Wow.
Well, is there any questions in the chat you would like to be asked?
No. I just wanted to calmly talk to you guys. And
Courtney, have you got any questions? Courtney, have you got any questions?
Yeah, sorry, I had to make a drink. I was trying not to drink today after last night. It's not so much, I guess, Tony. You know, it's bad. I know in your mind, you probably think that, you know what? I don't. It's not, little girls. It's 16, 17-year-old looking girls. That's what I'm attracted to. And you've even admitted in the past before that you just like young looking women. Like, you just like that look about it. But it's still not right, obviously. I know swackily in some states.
okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Courtney, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I mean, on a woman's perspective, okay?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, take your time.
Oh, God damn it.
It's okay, Tony. It's okay to be upset right now, dude. Like, yeah, it's okay.
Me,
Well,
you're not
I'm being
the one who's
accused.
upset.
Okay.
It's okay.
It seems like just because I look at pictures that are like under 18, it's like I'm a pedophile. And I keep telling people, the only way I'm going to be a pedophile if I sexually inappropriate.
That's like saying just because you've never sucked a penis doesn't mean you're not gay. You are gay. You just have not done it. It's like saying before I lost my virginity, I was not straight. I was straight. Here's a question.
It's a progression too, Tony.
Here's a question, Tony. Here's a question, Tony. You said the only thing that stops you from touching a child is not that it might hate the child emotionally; it's his prison. So let's imagine you would never get caught and not go to prison. Would you then please your desire?
Yes. If there was no consequence.
And you don't know that, Tony. And that's what happens too. Like in a progression.
Yes, come on, let's him answer.
Like,
so if there was no prison involved, you would please your desire, yes?
I don't know, BK. That's my honest. I don't know. That's my honest answer. I'm telling you the truth.
You
I
do know.
don't
You
know.
do know. You're scared to admit it. If you come here to be honest, you ask me not to shout. I've given you your
Okay,
chance.
I'm not shouting. I'm not.
No, you're
shouting.
not. I know, but what I'm saying is, I've gave you what you want, so you at least have to be honest, and you know that without prison, if you would or you wouldn't.
Oh, okay, yes, I am scared to answer that question.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
And the reason you're scared to answer it is because the answer is you would plead your desire. Yes.
I think the absence of your response right now answers it, kind of.
Yes, you're right, Courtney. Yes.
I think it
Yeah,
does.
no answer is
I'm
an
sorry
answer
to
in
admit
itself.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. He's admitted it. Yes. There we go.
I'm sorry, Big K. All right. I
And
shouldn't have never met this guy. I should have just.
It was a matter of time before you realized what you wanted.
Yeah.
it's,
Thank you, Big K.
I guess,
Thank
Tony,
you.
the part, and I'll just, speaking right now, just for myself right now, Tony, is because I have defended you so much in this community. And as much as it infuriates me and it gets me mad, it also kind of breaks my heart because I've
And
always
I'm
thought you're a
sorry,
good guy,
Courtney.
Tony.
Okay.
And don't be sorry to me. It's again, I'm like the wind's out of my sails for it because this is, it takes a lot for Courtney to finally see the light about things and whatnot. And Tony, it's, I don't know that. I'm just bummed.
You know what I was going to do tonight, Courtney? And this is a god awful truth. I was going to ban people. After all this shit.
Banning people
your
will
life.
not show any redemption. That's not going to change anything. Like, I mean, you got to honestly keep facing it the way you are and be honest with other people, like professionals or something.
Will
man.
you shut the fuck up? Another one. I'm tired of people telling me, kick Tony, kick Tony.
You got to understand, Tony, the things that you're talking about, the things that you like, repulse people.
Yeah.
I
You
understand that. I understand that.
A lot of us have fucking children around the age that
Yeah,
you are
I
into.
know that. I understand that.
So you got to understand that the chat's going to be a little outraged. I would ignore the chat right now if I was you.
Yeah.
That would be your best bet.
Heel grappler again, my liberal eyes when I defended Tony about the mall situation because it was a subjective thing, girls jogging at the mall and whatnot, and
that's what's getting me upset is I'm reading the chat. Sorry, President Mike.
Tony, again, the best advice that you can take from all of this is you gotta talking now about it is, I guess, you're taking that first step. And it's out there, like you can't, run away from it now. But if you know it's wrong and internally it's inside of you wrong, you got to speak to somebody, a professional, somebody that, not the fucking juggalo community right now is
someone that.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Because I mean, the facts is eventually you will act on impulses.
It happens, Tony. That's exactly the progression of it. And that's, serial killers start killing fucking pets, and animals, and it only gets worse, and it's, it's just fucking some deep cuts right now.
Well, you guys want me to go live and just,
I think you're all set here. So, yeah.
This is it. If you look at Skeletor's comments.
Well, I even got him banned. I got Skeletor banned on my channel.
Yes, but banning is not going to do nothing. Now what we all know is that this is the end of your YouTube here. It's as simple as this. Because this is the thing. Because of how your brain's been wired, because of the stroke, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was before this. Is you told the truth, and this is what we want, and the truth is very damning. And
Tony, one of the best things you could do right now is take that fucking computer and that hard drive and turn it the fuck over. Give it, admit to what you've done is wrong, and that can help.
Yes, because someone was saying
origin of these photos.
someone was saying that you wanted to restore the hard drive. Why would you want to restore the hard drive? What was you looking for?
Well, he knows what was important on there.
Right, President. All I wanted, okay. So back to this, okay. When we moved, we had no room for the computer.
No. He's asking you, why do you want your hard drive restored? What is on the hard drive that's so valuable that you want it restored?
My pictures, President Mike. My picture.
Of the girls.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want the picture.
But here's the thing. But I reluctantly decided not to. Because
so you wanted all your pictures back, but you decided not to.
Yes, President Mike, thank you. I didn't do it because of fear. Yes, thank you.
You didn't do it because of fear. You did it because what?
What was on the hard drive? Yes.
But you said you wanted to restore it because you wanted your pictures back. But then you changed your mind. What made you change your mind?
Some of the pictures I have on my hard drive could be considered.
So I think, Tony, maybe again, if you want, redemption in this world, if you answer to God and you answer to a higher power, that's why you went to church. The first step is you've admitted it. The second step is to fucking do something about it and take that computer and fucking roll your ass into the fucking police department with it and say, here it is. And take your fucking lumps, and what's going to happen from that is probably nothing good, but what will happen is you could potentially help these in bestowing a hard drive to somebody. They can find the origins, they can see the sources, and maybe continue to help so this doesn't continue to happen. This doesn't keep getting spread around. It's like something.
Who called the police on you last night? Because did the police show up because of what you admitted online?
No, the police showed up because I was
yelling loud.
You were yelling. How many pictures would you say you had? Indecent pictures would you say you had on your computer? If you had to guess.
Like indecent pictures?
Yes, you know what ones we mean.
Yeah. I would say 25, BK. I mean,
what's the level?
So you've been collecting for years and you only had 25.
No, I said there's 25 indecent pictures. I don't know, Courtney, because the last time I looked at my pictures was like, I don't know, like 3 years before we moved.
Okay,
because we had every.
What's the level of indecent, Tony? So again, as much as I don't want to hear this, is it, obviously indecent things can be, young girls in bathing suits and things like that. Is there some hard hitting ones?
Yes, but he's lying now. No, but here's the thing. He's definitely lying. He said he's been collecting.
Okay, all right, Courtney.
He's confused on it.
Yeah, because I don't feel like I'm being cornered. Okay. I would probably say, Courtney, they're probably by themselves. You know what I mean?
But you have to have had hundreds, because you said this dude who went to prison and is also a pedophile. He sent you images, so you definitely had more than 25.
You can get in trouble for just one. You know what I mean? Like even if you had one,
you had more than 25.
Not on my computer, no, BK.
Why? Where did you have?
It's one or 100 is no good. One isn't good.
Of course, but we're talking hundreds. He cannot even put a number to it. So he just made.
I want to know, does he have photos elsewhere? Because the way you answered that.
No, BK, because the phone that I had, the picture of the girl at the mall, got destroyed, and so I had to get me a new one. Okay.
How don't you see?
Just let me answer Backbone. Backbone, he's already answered this. It was from early to middle-aged teens. So,
I think he needs to acknowledge where him taking a photo of that girl in the mall last year was a progression of his symptoms. You went from looking at photos to taking photos.
In real life. in real
Exactly,
life.
and then the next step, obviously, because that's what happens. You need to be able to please yourself, and that's what I'm saying. He blames this other dude, but this dude just made him realize what he wanted. Eventually, it would have happened either way. Even watching, like, I don't know, watching a documentary about one would have made him realize that's what he was, you know. But 25, I'm not buying, because if he's been collecting pictures for years, and that's what you said your own words, and you said your friend sent you some. 25 is I don't believe this for a second. You know?
Well, I don't know, BK, because I haven't looked at those pictures for many years. Because
But you said you wanted to restore. Here's another question: where is the hard drive?
it's at my grandma's house.
In your grandmother's house.
Yes, yes. Not here, not in my apartment, at my grandma's house.
Yes.
Now she caught me once once, and she's like, Tony Michael, and it startled me, and she's like, what's that you're looking at? What Prison Mike?
I said, as it would.
Yeah.
Okay. And she startled me, and she's like, you better get off that right now. And I did, that day.
Now, were you looking at underage girls that day when she caught you?
No, I was on a website called Met Art. Prison Mike. Met Art.
Well, here's a question. If you only had 25 on the computer, how many have you deleted over the years?
Oh, God.
For fear of being caught by, like, your grandmother. I don't know.
Like maybe 5 or 10, somewhere around there. Bloated Kiki, somewhere around there.
And how many were you shown that you never saved?
What do you mean shown? Like to my
how many did you look up that you just didn't actually save to your hard drive because you were just browsing?
Oh God, I'd say in the hundreds, maybe.
Yeah, so he's probably like looked at tons and tons. I don't think that Tony's lying when he says that he's probably got his 25 faves that he's got fucking saved, but doesn't mean that he has not probably looked at tons of them,
Oh, yes.
And I want Dr. Phil just made the comment about, I defended him after the first situation. You got to understand something in the beginning, Dr. Phil, when this happened. It was him in the mall, and unfortunately there wasn't the greatest people that were calling him out for it and were using it for a content pull, and it became a big fucking deal. And in my situation of defending him it's subjective, and Tony, and if you were there during that time, Dr. Phil, and saw what had happened, it went all over the place. He said, like, oh,
yes, well, here's the thing. I will answer this. I was one of the first people to defend him because I watched him get beat down, and I thought they made him lower the age by mentally beating him down. And then why I criticized BB was they went around calling him a chomo and then befriended him. And this is what I held against them.
And that's again, they went so hard on him about it, where it went from her being an 18-year-old girl to just being some girl who looked young, and then they just kept hammering. If you watch that live stream, it was all over the fucking place. And Tony admitted saying, I don't even know how old she was. It could be, and if it's a girl jogging in the mall, let's be fucking real here.
Oh, Tony,
very rarely is there a 13-year-old jogging in the mall, So again, it wasn't at any point. It was the fact that the people that were accusing him, it was a fucking it was a big.
But it is realistic for a 13-year-old to maybe jog to their friend or their family member that they see in the mall.
100%.
Well, here's a question I forgot to ask that I wanted to ask. You said your friend was he was like very active into all this stuff. He's the one who showed you. So did the pictures he showed you, were they like very abusive? Were they sexually explicit? Did you try not to say too much, but tell us if yes, they were very sexually explicit.
They were very bad. They were very bad.
They were very bad.
Yep, there it is.
And this is what made you realize that you had the same desire. Yes.
Okay, so in my situation, okay, I'm saying in my honest opinion, okay, He's shown me pictures of them masturbating, you know, and I
Yes,
was
but
like, oh, okay, all right, that's cool. And then as time got progressed, he's shown me other shit, and that's when I cut ties with him.
But you said when he showed you these original videos, that's when you realized that you had the same desire as him. So
Yes.
yes. So why would you then be upset to see it progress to other things? I don't get this. I think you're lying.
No, I'm not. I'm not lying.
So
BK.
why would you? So why did you enjoy seeing children play with themselves, but not children doing other things? This makes no sense.
Oh, because it was just disgusting to see women or girls get violated. And I was like, no, I'm out. No, I'm out. No.
Well, explain the difference. Because you said you seen these young girls playing with themselves, and you realized that's what you liked as well. So where's the difference? It makes no sense. Explain it to me. How is it different?
I just didn't like seeing girls getting fucked. Okay? I
I
didn't.
don't believe you, Tony.
Again,
I don't believe
BK, it doesn't matter if you want to see a girl, fucking little girl, masturbating or getting banged. It's what, a lesser of two evils? No, it's fucked. It's
You
fucked
know,
the
up.
you
same.
know,
It's the same, yes. But if that's what you're into, that's like me saying, listen, I love going to Pornhub and seeing a girl flick a bean, but the minute a dude comes into the situation, I'm not even watching.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Well, it's
Now
all
I'm
things
like,
wrong.
come on.
It's wrong.
You know, I'm like, give it one. So this is why I know he's lying, because you know it's very damning if you admit it. And the way I see it is, what you've already admitted is damning. So why not admit it all rather than admit some and lie? And this is what's confusing me. You know.
I think Tony's pretty much just saying exactly what you just said. That this is his preference of CP. It's not that, which again, all bad. It's all bad. I don't give a shit the level of it. I don't
Yes,
care.
but he's already admitted. Well, he's already admitted that without prison, he would do something to a child.
Yeah,
So my next question would be: where is the difference between him doing something to a child and watching something get done to a child?
there isn't a difference. It's the same damn
Same thing.
thing.
Yes. So why are you okay to do it and not watch it? This makes no sense to me.
I mean, in BK, I mean, we hit a fucking point at this where it's rap.
Oh, yes,
I agree, Courtney.
Yeah,
It
you
is
told
now.
me. We may as well drag it all out and get it all out. May as well get it all out. Now we're here. We're already at the gates. You know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
And Tony, again, this is where I want you to understand that okay, you've admitted this. It's all fucking out there now. There's no gray area, okay, guys. There's no black and white. And when we go back to the pictures in the fucking mall, it was a very gray area. Again, consider the people that were involved in that. It was a lying ass community that they did shit for fucking clout. Shame on fucking me for saying, oh, you know what, guys, fuck you. You don't know what happened. Who knows? Yeah,
right,
now
Courtney,
today,
I agree.
I have egg
with
on my
you
face
that.
for it. Sure, absolutely.
Regardless of where they were at then, we're here now. So,
We're here fucking now.
Right.
But the next step, Tony, is
And had we known this information back then, it would have been even more
totally
damning
different. But
when that happened.
I'm saying, Tony, like your next step, really, truly, if there's anything that wants to get you on that next step, spiritually or with, bettering yourself, would be to take that computer and literally hand it over. You have done something. You broke the law. You have broken the law. You've broken the moral code for sure. But you've broken the law, and you need to take your fucking lumps for it and take repercussions for it. And you could potentially help this, other people that are in the same category as you, prevent it if by showing this to police, they can find origins and go after sources. The only thing
I'm
can
gonna tell
do.
you. Oh, I want to tell you another thing too of advice. What you shouldn't do once you get off here is go live and just start blocking people, because again, that ain't gonna help or solve anything. Like, I mean, you know how this shit works, man. Like, this shit's gonna ruffle. People are gonna know, So like, I mean, I guess props on you for being as honest as you have been. But like, I mean, This is part of why you're so nervous, is because you know what comes next. Like,
Yeah,
mean,
I agree, President Mike. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah,
You know?
Gomez, you fucking called it, dude. All right. Again, I get it, dude. I get it. But again, you guys, defending, BK and Prison Mike, myself, when that situation was going down, it was the fucking people that were
Listen to
involved.
crack joints. He calls everybody racist and chomos all the time. That's like shooting fish in a battle. Silence.
I think he's saying it deliberately because I've had talks with him personally about, Tony's not a bad guy, and he would always say, no, he ain't right.
Well, I
He's not
am
right.
now. I
Yeah.
am now.
well, you to be honest, you kind of have been. You've just been in the shadows, and now you're in the light. You brought it to light.
Yes, because
Yeah, because
somebody
I
said to
wanted,
admit
because
you
I
today
wanted
and yesterday.
people to know how I feel inside. Because, okay, here's another thing. I'm not getting off topic. Okay. All right. Now, Courtney, Prison Mike, Floyd Kiki. I do not like psychiatrists. Period. That is one reason why I'm seeing somebody at church.
Now, have you told these people at the church?
No, but I'm going to. Yes.
Tony, you understand, like, if you don't like psychiatrists, like, then you should like prison, because that's exactly, at this point, would be the next step.
Well,
Well,
here's
and,
the
and
thing.
the, oh, go ahead.
Here's the thing. If you go to a priest and tell him these thoughts you're having and all this and your desires, he is legally obliged to tell the police. You do realize this?
And I'm going to tell him flat out straight. I do not trust psychiatrists because what they did to me in the past.
Yes, well, I understand this. Well, here's the thing. Why don't you go hand over the hard drive to the police? Tell them that you don't want to do this. You're having these thoughts, and they will not only give you a psychiatrist. They will give you a specialist in your area. But for me, I cannot. There's no cure. Nobody can cure me.
I understand that.
Of a
BK.
vagina.
Now here's
I got a question. Have you been taking any meds for your psychosis there that you have?
No, Prison Mike. The only meds I take is for my spasticities.
I mean, because you were diagnosed schizophrenic, right? Because I remember you saying at one point that you were.
Well, the guy was named Dr. Boots, and he gave Grandma and my aunt a whole list of things, like I was, like I had, oh God, like social anxiety, ematic, or is there such a thing, Courtney, as ematic depression?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, they're probably.
He said I had ematic depression. I was bipolar. I don't think I'm schizophrenic because I don't. Well,
no, you're not schizophrenic. You're making loads of excuses right now.
No, I'm not, because
I think he's telling. Yeah, I think you're telling what you're doing is you're telling him legit what the doctor said and shit like that. But
yes, Courtney,
it doesn't
thank
take
you.
away. Obviously.
Yeah,
it's
he
not-
gave my
wouldn't matter
aunt
if you
grandma
were.
list.
Like on all those wouldn't matter if you were, because I mean, schizophrenic pedophiles still get the same treatment,
Yeah.
So that's what you need to do. You need to hand over the hard drive, and you need to tell the police what you're fighting.
Well, listen, BK. When I find it, I will hand it over.
Or you know where it is.
Your grandma. How about like family grandma? Like, can you reach out to your aunts? Can you reach out to family and do what you're doing right now to them, so they can be somebody?
Oh man, that's a hot touch. Courtney, again, I'm being honest. Okay? I don't even trust my family. That's on it. Being honest, I don't even trust my family. Courtney.
But Tony too, again, that sucks, bro, right? It sucks that you don't trust your family. It sucks you don't trust psychiatrists, but you need to have punishment for this. You need to have.
And I agree. I'm not saying, give me forgiveness, you guys. No, I'm not, I'm not saying that.
You need the professionals involved. Giving your hard drive to the police will allow them to find the sources, where they came from, possibly stop those that created said photos, or at least who is sharing them online. And then at that point, you then will be judged based on that as to,
Night Lord, I don't trust Mary Jane.
Well, here's the thing. Just like Skeletor said, and what I pointed out before with how you're wired, maybe because of the stroke or maybe you're born this way, but you think that if you tell the truth, it makes everything go away. When that only happens when you're a child and you're admitting stuff to mommy and daddy.
Right.
But this is this now you're an adult and this is the real world. And when you admit stuff, then there's repercussions sometimes.
Yep. I agree.
And Tony, this is something a lot more like if you sat on a panel right now and you're like, hey dude, I killed a drifter 3 years ago. I feel bad about it. It's not a good thing. And then the first thing I would tell you to do is you got to fucking turn yourself in. This is so much worse because pedophilia is something that is not tolerated, especially in this community. Obviously we've all seen that, but period, it's not. You don't get a pass for it. It's not
I agree, Courtney.
Well, hold on. There's been a few people that have given passes, but we got to get to them as well.
Yeah,
we still ain't done with that shit on the other side. But I think it needs to be acknowledged. Did you see Swag 3TO's comment?
Let's have. I think it should be highlighted. Let's have a look. Swag what? Swag. Let's have a look.
Swag N3TO. Said, I'm just going to spit some real shit. I went back and watched the streams from last night, and you're going off saying you thought the Bender boys were your friends. Real friends will call their homies out.
Well, that's not what the Bender boys do, because Violent George, who leads the Bender boys, showed the child naked pictures of the child's own mother to offend him. And nobody said nothing. Nobody on his side have said nothing. So you expect way too much from them.
Hold on. I gotta charge my phone right back. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'd like to have, at this point, it's just too much, and it's we're not.
You literally asked for this. That's why I did not want to.
No. I'm saying that again, we've heard what's possible. Our advisement to Tony would be obviously to go to the police.
Yeah, and I'll take that, and I'll take that at heart, Courtney. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
When Tony gets off the panel, if Mary Jane would come on here to talk, obviously about, because this is another whole other side of all this, but.
But here's the thing, Tony. Handing the hard drive over to the police is not just about you. It's about the dudes who put these pictures on the internet, because they can be found. The lines,
Yes, you want some form of your own moral redemption in this, Tony, would be by doing that, because they can find the sources of these photos, potentially stop the spread of them. Like it's
right. I agree.
Well, how are we going to know? Because you told us that the hard drive is actually your grandmother's. So it basically, you could phone the police and tell them to go to your grandmother's and collect the hard drive. You don't even need to do anything. They will do it.
All right. Okay. Sorry, Courtney. I'm getting my charger. Okay.
Oh, this is fucking some deep cuts, man. Like,
yeah, well, I'm glad that I'm not trying to holler and scream.
And I think the other side of this, though, is that, this is why it's very hard for anybody to kind of be like, hey, good for you because you're coming out with it. Because I feel that the only reason why this did come out is because you got mad at Mary Jane. Is that really the reason why, you know, you Mary Jane say turned on you or you got mad at her? This probably wouldn't have happened, right? If Mary Jane didn't say anything, we'd still be like it was 24 hours ago. I assume. I don't feel, Tony, that you wanted to have any repercussions for this. Maybe that, you know, you wanted just to kind of go away and it was a quiet
It's
thing.
not gonna go away, Courtney.
Yeah,
That's
what
why I was afraid to
box
say.
has been opened. It's definitely.
That's
been
why
opened.
I was afraid to say something, but it had to be said. And I thought people were just gonna be like, "You need help," and it just people are like saying, "Get the fuck out of our community. You're not fucking welcome here." And I'm like,
need help, yeah, for sure.
and it's like, well, thanks for telling me to get help, but that's fuck. The rest is all fucked up, you know.
Well, Tony, and for you to obviously you're saying that, you know, you don't want to talk to your family, you don't want to talk to psychiatrists. That's all you got left, dude, because, you know, at this point, Tony, the community is full stop turned their back on you. Like, it's not, you know,
Tony, is it true that you were mad at Mary Jane because she had called you out on Big Will's show on December 9th?
No, I was just, you know, it wasn't like I was saying, pull up, bitch, you know. I was saying it like,
I could tell he was just messing. Anybody who cannot see.
He was joking around. Okay.
Yes, he was joking around. She got felt a bit humiliated, so she got up to return the favor and live to regret. You know, because now everybody knows that she knew this for a long time. You know, just like Blue. And the more you find out about Blue, the worse she gets, and the more you find out about this, the worse she gets. You know, because this is it.
Well, you know, and another thing, BK, is I'm not saying nothing wrong, or I'm not disrespecting, you know, you know what, but I was like, I thought I thought you guys were my friends. I thought I could trust you, and then you tell me to get the fuck out of the Juggalo community. Who the fuck are you to tell me that? Do you know that
Tony, juggalos, part of being a juggalo was to hate pedophiles, hate men that abuse women, you know, like all of the shit that has been going on in the online juggalo community. Like back when like I became a juggalo, that was the shit that was stood up for and made fun of, not fucking.
Yeah, it's Tony, it's a wrap. There's no coming back from that. Like,
and it's not just the juggalo community, man. It's that's society in general, man. You know.
Yeah, there's no coming back from this, Tony. There's nothing you're gonna do going on a live or things like that. Nothing's gonna change it. It is like.
Well, here's the thing. It's the Skeletor has just said this. Juggalos are pedophiles with a passion. Yet CPN is on Blue's channel, who's and still is since the exposed. So you know.
We'll get there on that topic.
Well, anyways, you guys.
You're in the same group. And you know quite well I'd have made a video. If it was Prison Mike, if it was Courtney, if it was anybody doing what CPN is doing, I'd have made a video saying you're a fucking dickhead and you need to fuck up and never claim the sets we claim.
Okay, all right. My final thought is I will turn that in and I will seek help. Okay.
So how are we going to know you turned it in? How are you going to prove to us you turned it in?
I'm going live. I'm going to go do it live. I'm going to show you my psychiatrist. I'll go to
we don't need to know this because you'll be doxing your psychiatrist. What we need is for you to phone the police on live and tell them to go to your grandmother's and pick up the hard drive.
All right. I'll do it. All right. Okay.
What are you doing it on your stream?
I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out, BK. Until next time.
Okay.
All right. I'm out.
I don't think there's a next time, Tony. I don't think there's a next time, bud.
Jesus fucking Christ. You know, that was very hard for me to stay quiet. I drunk my drink.
Yo, I'm going to say it right now. I said it earlier. He said it exactly. I've said it before. They all say the fucking same thing. I fucking trusted a woman, and this is why I'm here. Fucking all the fucking time, man.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
When did he say I trusted a woman? Oh, Mary Jane.
Yes, he kept like he didn't say it directly, but I mean he kept saying, "I thought she was my friend," and now like it's that same mind frame. It's not like it's because and that's the thing is, I mean, we all know like I'll be surprised if he goes live and actually does it.
Listen, I don't. Like it's a wrap for Tony. I don't even know why he's even concerned or worried about being kicked out or whatever. You're done, bro.
Yes, because this is the thing. What I was trying to say. He causes how his brain's wired after the stroke, or maybe it was at birth. I don't know, but he thinks if he just admits it, it all goes away, and it's like you're not a child no more, dickhead. You are an adult, and this is beyond like, yes, I stole the last cookie. I'm very sorry. I took that $5 out of your fucking.
And there's two sides of it too. The fact that I think he doesn't want to do anything about it. He doesn't want to change.
Of course not.
He's upset he got caught, but then also his lack of mental capacity that causes it too for him not to be able to understand or even recognize.
Well, let's put it this way, Courtney. Do you want to stop sucking dick?
Fuck no, dude.
Exactly.
Dicks in my mouth.
Stop fucking looking at underage girls. Like you are attracted to what you're attracted to.
Yeah. And that's where Tony doesn't understand that though, Mike. He doesn't understand that like you don't fix pedophilia. I'm sorry. With chemical castration, dude, will be the only thing that I say, hey, guess what? Maybe they can go back out in society.
No, they cannot. Yes, no, they cannot because your desires are in your brain. Your balls are just what your balls are what you use.
I'm saying at least chemical castration, they can't go fucking do something about it because ain't nothing gonna come up. I'm just saying it's
more sadistic.
Is what happens. You can't rewire pedophilia. It doesn't go away.
It's a sexual preference, and it's as simple as this. So therefore, you
therapy so you don't act on it. That's all it is. It deafens down the bad thoughts. That's what medication does. Therapy, imprisonment, whatever. But he's got to take his lumps. He's got to turn that hard drive in. Fucking, catch a fucking felony charge for that. Maybe then somebody will put him in sort of program or something to fucking at least make him I don't think Tony has the ability to come in his mind though to the conclusion that he is super wrong about this. He still doesn't understand, and he's upset that the Bender boys they're not taking his side. Like hey man, I admitted it. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
He totally understands. That's why he was hesitant to come. Like keep coming forth. Like No, he understands.
Why don't you post that link, BK? Because again, I would like to talk to Mary Jane. She said she's known this for 4 months. Is that what I
saw that in chat as well.
But when Tony exposed the shit in the mall, that was longer than 4 months ago.
No, that was a year ago. That was
a long time ago.
That was around this time last year.
It was like Christmas last year. Yeah, because I was in Connecticut. I was at home in Connecticut. Yes, it was a year ago when I was home visiting when all that shit was going down. Yep. And again, this is, and I get everybody in the fucking chat and Dr. Phil and Gomez and all y'all. I am the guilty party because I defended Tony when that shit went down. But you have to understand the sources. It was not a reliable source for me to believe. It was Tony saying he took a picture of a girl jogging in the mall. That's content. Let's just take this and spin it into something it's not, because that's exactly what that community fucking does. So yeah, I was on the fucking Tony defense in that situation because I thought it was fuck shit. That was bullshit.
I can understand what Gigi is saying here, because when I defended Tony, that was one of the things I said. I was like, a dude who's got nobody, but I did not know Tony was impotent, by the way, but that's neither here nor there. But I said, a dude like Tony who's got no one, never going to get no one, is in a wheelchair. I expect them to be creepy. Now that's creepy.
And I don't expect them, shit, dude. Like when Tony's talking about the fucking, leather and gimp suit, like I get that. Like, is it creepy and weird because Tony is in a wheelchair and he's not all there? Yeah, that's a little fucking weird.
But not just about talking. I expect him, like if you go to Tony's and you're there with your wife and he's looking at your cleavage and ass, it would make me laugh because I'm like, the dude is just, he needs it, But the pedophile stuff, no. This does not come from being in a wheelchair or having a stroke.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. If I caught a guy, if I was out in public with my daughter, and I caught a guy fucking doing that shit, I don't give a fuck if he's in a wheelchair or not. Like,
of course, wheelchair rules doesn't exist. Like wheelchair rules do not. They don't. They do not fucking do that. I want to fucking touch it.
What up, though?
Blake, you're gonna get in trouble for being up here.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Hello,
Great.
Blake. Welcome to the stream,
This
brother.
Merry Christmas background right now is really tuning into the old fucking holiday spirit on this topic.
He's always got this.
How is everybody
yours,
doing today?
BK.
I'm very good. How are you, brother?
Oh man, you know it feels so good to see everybody even
Coming
up
together.
on the same page.
Yeah.
Well, we're not
For
fully
what?
on the same page though, because we still have one fucking person that kind of fits the bill a little bit.
Can we talk about this right now with this blue thing? So I only have gotten snippets of this. He said he defended a door while somebody hooks up with a minor. What is this story with blue?
By the title, it's Boy Blue admits to standing guard at the back door for this guy's wife while he rapes a little girl.
And Blue admitted this. He said he came out with this shit. He
actually admitted it?
I guess so. I haven't watched the clip.
It's a Skelly video.
It's in my
But you
DM.
want to share it, but make sure you skip past the intro because he said you can play it, but he's got the intro.
All right,
So what did you clearly had something to say, Blake? What you want to get off your chest, brother?
I just wanted to say, like I just said 10 seconds ago, it's glad to see even opposites are on the same page.
For sure, dude. For sure, Blake. And I will admit my guilt for defending Tony. I have for a long time.
What is the trolls' consensus about Mary Jane now? I missed that one.
That she should have spoke out. Like that's how I feel. You know? And she said though, Blake, I don't know if you saw her conversation with Mike.
I just got here 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Well, what she did is she said to Mike that when Mike talked to her about it earlier and said, dude, why didn't you fucking say something? She's like, you know what? I was just hoping he was going to tell someone else so someone else could have said something about it.
I think that's a tricky slope. And I think that Tony used a lot of confusion and
for sure. Yeah.
And I think that was like, it's a very cut and dry subject. We're all on the same page about that. I think also at the same time, it's got to be a very conflicting thing for Mary Jane Monarch to think that she is maybe the only one with that information.
I get that too.
It's got to be very brave for her to come and bring it to light, I think.
I know. And listen, I get, and this is where Mary Jane,
Sometimes it takes people 2 minutes to make a decision.
I know. And I appreciate, I guess, that I'm kind of wired that way too. Like if I hear things or whatever, I don't like to act on it or speak on it without.
Yes, well, here's the thing. The only reason Mary Jane spoke out is because she felt humiliated by Tony. Otherwise, she would have said nothing.
Did that surface as the truth?
He called her.
Well, all you have to do is watch the stream. You'd have to be a retard not to fucking realize. You know?
Yeah. He said he was joking around last night, and she took it personally, like that.
She got mad, and then she said, "Fuck you,"
exposing him in an earlier stream on Big Will. So it could have been a miscommunication thing where maybe Tony wasn't aware of that stream taking place. I don't know.
My shit just fucked up.
Yes, you're frozen. Bye.
and Blake, again, like I dig you came out, no bullshit, and pretty much just laid it down where Tony has to understand that there's no coming back from this, dude. You're not going to save the community. You're not going to save your spot in the Bender Boys. You're not going to save your spot with everybody. Like it's a wrap, dude. I'm sorry. That's it. You know? Could you imagine anybody else rolling up on the scene and be like, hey guys, I'm new. I want to hang out. But hey, you know what? I went to jail for pedophilia, but I'm cured. No, we'd fucking slay him. Wouldn't want him around here. He'd be done. That's it.
No, but if they came in and said, "Hey, I showed a 12-year-old his mom's tits," they'd be like, "Hey, that's cool."
So
everything sounds like a robot. Do I sound like a robot?
No.
Okay. Stop fucking making excuses for Mary Jane. Stop fucking making excuses for that bitch. Because get the fuck out of here. Imagine someone came to Trolla and was like, hey, Trolla, I like child porn. And I didn't say anything until they called me a fucking whore or a bitch. You'd all be like, control it. Don't make fucking excuses for that girl. Get the fuck out of here.
I cannot argue with this, you know.
We're not going to play that fucking, oh, well, maybe she was, no.
Nah, I get it.
Did nothing about it. She's fucking complicit as well.
I get it. No, I get it. I think my control of my shit was maybe like what Blake was saying, that her personality, she wanted to hold back whenever. What bothers me is what caused her to say it, where she got mad at Tony. She didn't wake up one morning and was like, you know what, this is bad, I really should, the moral thing is to speak out. No, Tony pissed her off. That's what caused her to speak out.
That's what I'm saying.
It was spite. It was spite. That's why. And it was the same with Blue. Blue was holding that secret until his friend attacked him. And then he was like, okay, well, now I'm going to expose you. And it's like, no, you only expose yourself as well, dickhead.
Did you see the video with the blue thing? Because I could explain it if you want. I watched it. It's fun.
What is it?
So the story is that Blue had this friend who was fucking his wife's little sister, who was 17 years old, allegedly 17 years old. That's what Blue says, that she was almost 18. But still, Blue would wait and look out for his friend's wife to come home so that his friend
shut your mouth
banging the 17-year-old sister-in-law. So I don't care if she was almost 18 or not.
Oh my God.
Wife's little sister who's underage that you're keeping an eye out so that he doesn't get caught banging her. All of you knew that it was wrong. That's why you had a fucking lookout. Don't try to fucking make it sound nicer now.
No. Blue admitted this shit, dude. He just came out like, oh my God. Oh my God.
On his
I literally just left a comment on a video earlier today because he was talking about how everyone had abandoned him and shit, and he was like whining about the DMs. And I told him, like, I was like, it's not about that anyone necessarily thought that you said those DMs. What it's about is that you fucking said that you didn't care because you were going to make money off the situation.
Yeah, it was the fact that he said, I'm getting so much views and money off this.
Where's your views and money right now, bro?
Yeah, no one's really jacking it.
Exactly. I literally made his views go from like 300 to like 60. He gets the same amount of views as my videos with the music that nobody's never watched. I just make because I like, But Tasha said something. She said, how does Tony get aroused if he cannot get erect? Well, you get aroused in your mind and then your penis gets erect. So just because you could cut off your dick and you have to live a painful life because you will be getting aroused, but you won't be able to please that.
I'm sick at just the thought of him having like, fucking some Sears catalogs with kids in bikinis saved on his
that's
shit. But he straight up said they are not good.
The site that, I don't know, there was some site that was brought up, the Me Art or the whatever, that site was brought up. From what I know, it's like an art site and it's girls that are made to look like they're underage, but
like anime shit or some crazy fucking yaoi weird. Okay.
But regardless, he was showed image by a guy who went further. So I'm sure those images weren't.
What I don't like too is Tony's response though, is that he's kind of like blaming this guy. Like, you know what? I really wish this guy never showed me this.
Yeah, exactly.
And this guy's fault.
Obviously, he also exposed. It was not just pictures of young girls; they were playing with themselves. It was sexual content, and he realized. And at that moment, he realized, I like this as well.
So essentially, he doesn't see that he's a pedophile because he wasn't performing the act, but he doesn't grab the fact that you're still getting off on the fact that a child is getting harmed.
Staring at Land's End catalog with toddlers is that's bad. I'm sorry. Like,
I mean, listen.
Go on, Blake. What?
In one of the live streams last night, he just kept getting extremely triggered when we were calling him like a goof and a pedophile. They're strong words, yet very accurate. His inability to make the connection is lying in the fact that he would scream, I'm not a pedophile, I don't molest people. And he just seems to only, like, it seems like he only recognizes that if like a physical molestation, I guess, occurs, then that is pedophilia. But having a bunch of pictures of young girls on a computer is not. And he didn't seem to recognize that they were the exact same thing.
Exactly.
His answer was, "I'm going to go live and just start banning people."
Well, he's the kind of guy that would watch
you. Nobody wants to be around you now. Like,
well, he's the kind of guy that would watch a rape and then say that he didn't have anything to do with it because he didn't actually physically rape the person. No,
just like Blue. Just like Blue.
Yeah.
Oh God. Like, I'm sick over this, dude. Like,
Well, that's the thing. That's why when Courtney said, let's him up, I was like, because I knew I was going to stay calm because I watched that stream and I watched how everybody was like going at him, of course, because, you know, but it stopped Tony from revealing more. And I thought this was played wrong. So when Courtney said, let him up, I was like, well, this will be his funeral because I will get it all out of him, you know. And now he's admitted that if it wins for prison, he would do something with a young girl.
Yeah,
so
no, that's the kick in the dick, dude, for sure.
You cannot go back from this. You know?
Yeah, another thing about him is that when I was taking the opportunity to interrogate him last night, he was just like, he would just say anything that he could say to try to fabricate a way out of it. But the fact of the matter was, the takeaway is he was saying, oh, the computer, I'm just going to paraphrase quickly. The computer in question was years ago. This was years ago. And I said, all right, if that is the case, that this computer is from years ago and that you're not like this now, what is giving you any justification to be ignorant to Mary Jane Monarch in these private messages when Mary Jane is sharing with everybody publicly? She's saying, oh, well, I was talking to Tony in DMs. All he wanted to do was see my tits. I told him no, and yet he persisted. It's really just sexual harassment when you boil it down to what the truth is. And so he doesn't change. He makes no attempt to be any different or better, even though he claims that he's going to church. If you're a goof,
worst place to go
with the computer, and then you're not anything, and then all of a sudden you're sexually harassing women, like, there's something very, very important and major that Tony is omitting from the truth, even though there's already so much shit on him now.
Well, I gotta say something though. Like,
as someone who spoke to Tony a lot, he never asked me for photos of myself. So I just want to know: is there proof that he actually asked for these photos?
I don't see why any of that matters because I mean the
doesn't matter because he likes kids.
And I mean the community of like sexual harassment. I mean, like we're talking about juggalos here, where fucking women run around with tits out everywhere.
Exactly, it's not just this. Yes, but it's not just this because after the fact of that so-called friend, Tony admitted to still collecting for years. He collected these images; they were his words, and then he said, "I only had 25," and it's like, no, you're fucking lying. I can collect 25 fucking motorbike pics in like 25 seconds. Jesus Christ.
Mikey 2 times brought up too that the Bender boys have been, harassing and Juggernaut even harassing Mary Jane for years too, in that sense.
For tit pics?
Yeah. Like that's the thing of like, I mean, it's one thing if we want to sit here and be like, fuck Tony, he likes fucking kids, but we can't sit here and be like, oh, fuck Tony because he was in fucking Mary Jane Monarch's fucking asked for her tits. I mean, come on, man. That's no different than fucking like if I asked a girl to see her tits, but I ain't fucking out here doing fucking child porn and shit. That's completely different fucking.
I hear you. If the girl's tits that you want to see says no to you, are you going to keep going until you make her feel uncomfortable?
Well, obviously not.
Well, that's the difference between what the Bender boys did publicly and what Tony did privately.
But
yes, I understand. But listen, if you're a known female who gets its hit out for absolutely nothing, and then you put yourself in front of a dude who's in a wheelchair, who's got no one, he's desperate for attention. As a female, I would expect him to go, show me your tits.
Send me sexy pics.
You may expect it doesn't warrant that you want it.
I mean, Blake, I've had a few people ask me to see my tits. So
yes,
they wouldn't stop, and I didn't feel sexually harassed, I just thought they were jealous. That's all.
I'm just saying, it's the same thing. Like everyone's seen my tits. That's like me getting offended if someone was like, "Hey, we see your tits?" No, I'm not gonna get offended.
Yes, if I was listening to a stream tomorrow and I heard controller saying, "Oh my God, they would objectify me," I'm like, "Shut up, bitch! You objectified yourself."
But if I just hit you up,
I do on here.
Yeah, but if I just hit you up and was like, "Yo, show me your tits," it's a completely different thing than it getting
messages a day I get.
Yes, I hear you.
I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but I mean, I've kind of put myself in that position, and the same goes for Mary Jane. I'm sorry. And I understand that that's your friend, but I've put myself in that position, and so is she.
Stop sexually harassing me, Donovan.
Well, I'm glad to hear that no matter which way we take the path, we all wind up at the same goal where Tony seems to be excommunicated from this place. And I just want to give you a good congratulations on it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing the right thing by doing this.
Yes,
Tony
definitely.
needs help. He needs some serious help.
All right, well, I could bitch about Tony all day, but I'm done here. Thank you for your time. I really like the border.
Oh, thank you, please, brother.
All right.
Take care, Blake.
Okay, Juggernauty's dead.
Shameless plug. Well, like I say, we be going nearly 2 hours now, and like I said, when Courtney said let him up, I was like, well, if I do, I will, because I watched the stream and I thought if I get to speak to Tony, I would remain calm and drag it all out, and then this is the end of the end for him, you know. But as you can see, in his mind, he thinks if I just admit it and say I've changed, everybody goes, oh, okay, because this is the thing with the society we live in. They try to normalize this behavior, you know, and it's the next move. You know, it is the next move. And this is what I've had arguments with my family who are extreme leftists. I'm like, you do realize that it is your camp that's going to try and fight for the rights of chomos. I was like, it's already been tried in the 60s, the 70s, even the 80s. I was like, and then it died out. I was like, and the time is coming around again when your camp screams this shit, and you're going to realize that there's a lot of shit to clean up in your own home, you know, because I am a centrist. I realize that in order to please everybody, you need to accept the good bits from both sides, because there is good in both sides, you know. There's left and right when it comes to the fucking when it comes to political views, and this is why we end up with a two-party system no matter where we go in the West, you know. But really to have a good grasp of it all and please everybody, and there's no pleasing everybody, but to please the most people possible, you need to be a centrist. You need to be able to please this side and that side and understand that you're going to upset somebody. But when it comes to a fucking issue like this, there should be no separatism. We should all, like Blake said, we should all be on the same fucking page when it comes to this issue, you know.
And same goes for Blue. I mean, if he already hadn't sealed his fate, I think with the admittance of what we were just told, that certainly fucking seals it.
So should we call it, where's Courtney gone? Has she gone to cry in the toilet, or what is she doing?
Good question.
I don't know, but I had to delete my stream last night because I clapped my ass on it. So there's that.
What you put your ass on stream and you did not want Skelly talking shit about it?
Literally shaking my ass, and when I replayed it, I could hear my ass clap. So I was like, this is not appropriate.
Yeah, you were definitely with the shits last night.
I was like half naked on my stream.
Exactly, grappler. Well, here grappler I should call you, because really you're not the grappler, you know. But yes, you know, there's been a few things that have happened in 2020 for me, but it seems like for everybody else, 2020 is worse for them than it is for me. And I'm just glad I got to live through it, because when I've got grandchildren, they will be learning about this year in history in their school. They'll be like, this is the year everything went to shit. We had the fucking climate change weirdos. We had
Can we talk about fucking Blue now, dude? Is like
everybody was protesting about anything they could fucking think of.
Yeah, but they're not going to know the details of 2020 that we know.
Are we on like the cancel Blue page now? Is like, at least now, you know, Blake's talking about communities coming together finally to stop some fuck shit, which I appreciate. But Are we all on the same page that Blue is a dunzo? Tony.
It was fuck Blue before that video dropped, and I mean it's still fuck Blue for sure.
See,
Right.
I tried to give Blue another chance because I felt bad.
What?
And then I'm like, then I see this shit. I'm like, nope, I don't give Blue no other chances.
Ninja with a pencil. Yeah, dude, this kind of sucks for the old Juggalo community right now. You guys got 2 straight kicks in the dick right now. Like 2 pretty epic dick kicks. Ugh.
Exactly. And sometimes I understand it's hard cleaning your own house, and obviously house metaphorically right here, you know. But Midian, to answer your question, no, brother, sorry. I've got the screenshots, and one day I will go past it trying to delete shit, and I'll be like, oh, I will listen to this song. But my memory, she crazy, you know.
Shut up, Gomez. You fucking know everything.
Yeah.
I called it on Blue months ago personally. All right, dude.
Basically, Gomez makes videos calling everybody's rapists, racist,
You just
pedophiles.
happen to throw a bunch of darts at the wall and 2
And one day, somebody comes out, he's like, I told you, you know.
I love Gomez. He's the best.
Oh my god. Yeah, Shane says, do we all agree that Blue needs to kick rocks with Tony? Like,
Yes, them two should hold hands and disappear into the sunset.
So when did he admit to this shit?
I know I need to watch this myself.
Where was it, Controller?
Oh yes, Mike, can you not get Skelly's video up? He said we can show the video.
Yeah,
yes, go past the intro. He said his intro is like 10 seconds. So we can show this, and we can hear Blue himself once again snitch on himself. What's happened? Oh yes, there was 4 people, not there's 3.
What happened?
What the hell is that?
This is some nuts.
This is crazy, you know.
Big time.
This is fucking wild ass shit. Like
I can almost hear Slayer, you know. He's going Juggalo. Juggalo Holocaust. That's what they used to call it. Juggalo Holocaust. Maybe I make a video tomorrow, the Juggalo Apocalypse, you know.
Oh my god, man. Poor Juggalos are taking some fucking lumps, man.
But that's why I shouted out in my video to the good Juggalos, because I know there's good Juggalos. I got one right here, you know. Right this way. Here's one right here, you know. And there's many in the chat, so I know there's good Juggalos. And it's people who need to turn around to the other Juggalos, no matter how important they think they are, no matter how much clout they've got, and just say, you're a fucking dickhead. Go away. Yeah. You've had your day is done. Move along. Every dog has a day.
So has CPN, obviously, he probably, I don't know if he's responded yet to seeing this. I assume because Skelly made this video that I'm sure he's seen it or going to see it. I don't know how he stands now on the support of Blue.
Well, CPN see my videos and he does not care. Simple as this. So CPN can now try backtrack. I do not give a fuck because there's enough thing. The whole community is against Blue and CPN was still up there. So I don't care now. You know what I'm like. You know, it's very hard to sway my opinion because I just take it for what it is. I allow people to show me and tell me who they are. Simple as this.
Look what Ninja with the Pencil, self-identified juggalos aren't actual juggalos, just like some priests don't act priest-like. No, you're 100% right, dude. And I don't, and when I make jokes about juggalos, dude, it's just because of the community and it's for fucking yucks. But I know I hate the fact that a whole community gets damned because of some bad apples. Don't get me on a fucking tear.
This is a good quote of mine. This is a good quote of mine. Dickheads don't know they are dickheads. That's why they are dickheads.
Fucking Jesus. I hate that people know your quotes and fucking goddamn recite them. Some fucking bullshit.
Shout out to my trolls. This was good. I said this to the crazy Christian, you know. We're about to let on Prison Chungus.
All right.
Oh, that's Mike's name. I did not realize this. I thought Skelly was trying to get on.
Shout out Chungus last night. That was probably the fucking funniest shit I've seen in a while.
To expose Tony to get himself out of his situation. I mean, this motherfucker. If it wasn't for him not even bringing up this situation on YouTube, nobody would have even known about Facebook or anything like that. I don't even have a Facebook. I don't know what goes on Facebook. He tried to gain clout off of these accusations.
It'll be the Wi-Fi,
But
brother.
not only supported Ajax when Ajax was giving
It's
him
been acting
$2 a
weird
month,
lately.
$10 here and there, and that dude was known for distributing child porn. Then he supported a guy that did 7 years for statutory rape and said that he felt bad for him, which it was recorded, which Hill Graffler and BK have already done this on their channels. I was still second guessing it. I was still giving Blue a fucking chance. They caught me slipping. I was trolled. They got me slipping. But this is where Blue has drawn the fucking line. And I'm going to play it right now.
Play it.
Hell Smith was a racist. Now Tonic's a child molester. And now it's his turn and he's getting it. But now he didn't tell anybody for a while because you just put it past you.
I just stopped hanging out with him. It's not as serious as this picture situation with Tony.
You were still friends with him for a long time, and you said that you didn't care that he was fucking the little sister anymore because you're not friends with either one of them anymore. But you still were an enabler in it.
I wasn't enabling shit. Well, he told me to keep the lookout for his wife one time.
Everybody listen to this. Blue just said that he sat on the front porch keeping a lookout for this guy's wife while he fucked the underage girl.
Back porch.
Yeah, Blue sat on the back porch while a minor is getting penetrated by a grown man. He's looking for that guy's wife.
Holy shit.
There we go.
There we go. Well, he told me to keep the lookout for his wife one time.
So everybody listen to this. Blue just said that he sat on the front porch keeping a lookout for this guy's wife while he fucked the underage girl.
Back porch.
Yeah, Blue sat on the back porch while a minor getting penetrated by a grown man. He's looking for that guy's wife.
Yeah, get it right, guys. Back porch.
And you wonder why.
And he laughs about it. He laughs about it.
But I don't know. I mean, you choose clout over family.
Kelly, I understand you're mad. I did my own show. It's okay. Other people make videos too, fam.
No, I'm not mad about that. I'm just mad about
Yes, you are. That's exactly why you're mad.
No, I was stupid enough. I was stupid enough to stay in your Discord. I was stupid enough to be a.
There we go. Finally made Skelly see the truth and to answer this piss, and you can be whatever you want, brother. This is 2020. Do whatever the hell you want to do. Okay, I'm not a juggalo, by the way, so you might think I'm a juggalo, but I am just a clown. This is the thing I have in common with juggalos. Simple as this.
Shane. Any Blue supporters want to defend that? Get the fuck out. Again,
exactly. Get the fuck out.
Somebody who's defended Blue for a while, right here. Girl with the two thumbs.
Right there. This dickhead.
Right here,
this one and this one. This one and this one, they paid Blue a lot of money. You see this one? Never in your life.
For sure. Guilty.
I've said from day one I would never give this dickhead
How
money.
many times have I said I've trusted scumbags in this community that have left me with egg on my face? Again, I should fucking wear a mask from now on.
After all, you're engaged to Marty.
And again, my soon-to-be husband as it is already. Oh my god. I just got mad at him and flipped out because he invited Fungus into his fucking Discord, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing, bro? My fucking Discord flipped now, and
it seems like that some wrenches are being thrown.
Oh my gosh, yeah, fucking Marty, smarten up, dummy. Mm-hmm.
I like Marty. I've always liked Marty. I like him even more now. I realized that he made George start the Bender Boys. Yes, I was like, this is amazing. This is very good.
I joke and I say again, my kindness as a weakness. It's just my Achilles heel. I can't help myself. Where I try to find the best in everybody. I'm that person. That's why I always joke with BK that he literally is identical to every man that I've ever dated in my life is Blow to Kiki. He's the dickhead who's like, hey, they forgot cheese on your sandwich. No, it's okay. Don't send it back. No, fucking send it back and get what you want. Because this is me. I try to be like, it's all right. Everybody's
yes,
okay.
And then Courtney's like, no, it's okay. I can do without cheese. Okay. And then you get home and she's like, I wish I had fucking cheese on this. You're like, I fucking told you. You know,
Just nailed it. You literally, that's a conversation that has happened with somebody in my life. It is, you know. Trust, I still got another hard side, Aim. Don't worry. You know, I'm in my career and my business life. I'm a hard ass bitch, but when it comes
yes,
to my personal
even
life,
to me as well in private, she's like, "Listen, Blutskiki, don't do this, you dickhead." You know.
exactly. Facts. Oh, it's too funny. I can't, like, Blue just fucking kills me. Like, I don't. I don't.
This has been a crazy week. You know, we've gone from Blue to Tony, and just like Tony, Blue is like, it's okay. This doesn't
100%,
affect nothing. It's
right?
like, no, this has fucked up everything. You know.
Yeah, well, I don't like. Why the fuck would you think that you didn't fucking help facilitate someone? You're fucking looking out for the dude's wife while he's fucking smashing. Like what?
That is some wild shit. I mean, again, that's kind of some fucked up shit as it is. I get it's your boy, so you're doing whatever. But the fact that it's her sister and she's underage, what the fuck, dude? Seriously? And he blows it off like, dude, no big deal. I mean, it is what it is. It's what I did. No, dude, that's way bad, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
Donovan. Donovan, I'm not a member. I used to pay for Discord mod. I used to throw him money. I'm
now
not
the
a
real
member.
question is will CPN address this? Because this should make his cooning carnival of coonery.
It's just some fucked up coonery.
I don't care. I don't care, because if CPN tries to do the Carnival of Coonery, I will do my first one on CPN just for trying to do this. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? You know, apparently, we're going to get people sent our way. They're looking for info on Tonic. You know, the EN bombs. You know what I mean? And apparently, they're looking for people who can give them info on Tonic and let them know what sort of person. So I've been asked, can they be sent my way? And I was like, yes, of course.
Do you hear? So Tonic was talking all this shit flex about like, yo, I'm in that Discord server. Like, those are my boys. And like, come to find out, like, he joined the 3rd of December. He joined this fucking Discord, and this is his big flex. This is where he's gotten the dunk, guys. This server has given him all this clout, and he can just dunk all day. I'm gonna dunk. And lo and behold, exactly like everyone in the community that he thought is on his side and gonna help him is gonna fucking kick you in the balls. And that's what's happening now. So fucking applaud you, the Enig server. I applaud you for that. Wow, Skelly. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Yeah.
That's what I mean, BK. Like he has to address it. That's what, like, and that's usually where he dresses the juggalo bullshit is in the carnival of coonery. So
yeah, no shit. What about Shayna on this? I mean, is she still date Blue? Are they
what?
Didn't they date? Weren't they dating?
No, I think she fell for the whole thing that Blue was saying about BK ain't a juggalo, so what the fuck's his opinion? You know, like,
okay.
But
I am a juggalo. I've got a fucking juggalo patch on the ski mask. What do you mean?
Yo, at this point, like, you're kind of more of a juggalo than he is, like, for real. Because like I said, real juggalos ain't down for that shit.
Exactly. Southern Trail, chicken hunting. I know these things. You know.
Yes.
I want to know what they want to know about Tonic.
No, they want to know about Tonic. They want more info. So we will. So if they can get put to us now and show up, we will give them info. They can also watch the Puppet Masters, because you don't need to know much more than this, because we fucking expose the waste of him in this. You know.
I think they'll have a lot of fun with him.
BK knows the first 6. I do. Probably not in order, but I know them. Especially when Prison Mike is feeding me the answers in the EPs. Like, remember we did this on Jamie's stream? I said I can name the first 6 in order. Prison Mike was feeding me them in order, you know?
Me too, Mike. Remember when someone called me out about it? I'm like, well, I don't know juggalo shit. And then you fed me the cards.
Stop calling him CPN. His name is Siege. Giant
fucking Gomez.
Oh, okay, it's a private channel.
Lippy, he got doxxed. Did you see this? That there was a big fucking big fucking dox on Tonic of where he is. I guess he's at a buddy's house.
That's some bastard upload Kiki.
Yeah, uploaded it.
Had the privilege of showing his IP, his location, his provider, and now he's talking shit to the EN bombs. You know, he's talking shit to IP2. He's not going to be able to stream for a while because his
not
browser is going to be very
what
hot.
that server will do. Like that's how they find IPs. How do you think fucking Chance couldn't go live? You know what I mean? Because exactly that. Because he gets on these fucking servers, hops in voice chat with these idiots. They get his IP address and fucking DDoS. You're done, dude. Sorry.
Oh, highlight Skelly again. He answered the Shayna question.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yep. After Shayna. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's about time because after I exposed Blue the first time, she left my Discord, and then somebody sent me a screenshot of her saying, "I don't care about BK's video," and then they said, "I think you need to kick Shayna because me, you, Prison Mike, and Fabian, we're the only ones you can kick and invite to my server." And so I was like, "Okay, I will kick her," and she left, and I was like, "Fucking hell."
CP, Childport Ninja, and Hollow still support Blue. I think he's going to be left with Red Hood after this, maybe. I don't even know.
Yeah, he was up on panel earlier.
Going to get Red Hood. And
until someone got in the chat and was like, yeah, Red Hood probably shouldn't be up there either. And they booted Red Hood off. But, he couldn't boot Blue off his own show. So.
That's only 5, by the way.
What?
No, it's not. Hold on. Oh, yeah, you know what? I made an oopsie. I forgot Malenko.
You fucking Buffalo.
It's not that I smoke copious amounts of weed because of all the fucking bullshit, and I smoke anyways, but damn. Yeah, I pulled a Jeff. Fuck it. You know what? It ain't right now, with what all the stains the juggalos are getting, cool. Call me a Juffalo. That's fine.
Yes.
I'll take that.
I'm a Juffalo, proudly Juffalo, See, that's how much I know. Prison Mike just sent me the first 6. There was only 5. There's one thing I know. I know how to count to 6.
I thought I did too, but yes, I have a channel, but it's not like completely active. I post when I want because I'm a lazy son of a bitch like that,
Oh, Lil Fungus is live with Tonic and Sales versus Bodega / Lil Fungus.
What on the panel?
That's her. I guess she's live right now. But this is what I'm talking about. Like again, she came on my shit and pretty much went off about that server's toxic. It sucks.
So wait, are you and her at ends right now?
She got kicked from my server. I've missed a lot. A lot's going on in my server right now.
She got kicked.
I'm sorry. She rage quit because of I can't show it because I.
Okay. Well, can I ask you a question?
Server, you got to see the photo. It is a very tastefully done Clockwork Orange rendition of her nude.
I like it clean. I need these. Also, is she a lesbian?
I know. I don't believe so. No.
Is she bisexual?
Yes.
Well, after seeing Controller, I mean.
What you mean, Controller?
She was very thirsty when Controller came on.
She was very thirsty.
Here's the thing. She was all about Controller when she came on. But Mike, you called it because she left my stream last night, and I was like, "Why'd she dip?" But once Controller started talking ish about that server, was ironically right when she had left. So, which goes back where again, here's me just taking it for face value. She comes on, says that this server's toxic. They support Dimrak. He's a rapist. Did her whole spiel, but come to find out, she desperately wants, I guess, back in that server, and now is back in it, and now is on the team them against Tonic. So again, I don't know her, dude. She's chasing cloud.
Pay attention to the English in this question.
Epio doesn't fight other people's battles unless we are attacked. Well, again, I don't know, Tommy, what went down with. I don't know who she is, dude. Like, I don't. This is why I wish somebody could clue me in, because I don't know her. I got some screen shares to me stating that like this is her fourth alt. She's tried to bulldoze in that community so many times, but if that community doesn't want her around, like doesn't want her any part of it, I don't know. Like it, I don't. It's sus. It's on the fence for me. I don't know.
There's a lot of sus things, and I mean I think that's kind of why Ski Mask fucking went off. Like,
and I appreciate it. And Mike, this is the part too, guys. Like again,
I've only seen him go off like that on a stream. I mean, he's gone off in his streams in the IRL, but I've only seen him go off on a panel like that to one other person, and that was Jamie.
Yeah, he came in chat when I first started, and as soon as he saw her in chat, he was going to come up on the panel. Ski Mask was. He saw her and was like, "No, I'm out. I'll come up another time." Yeah, so he right off the rip didn't want to be around her. So here's the thing too, and this is where again, I'm not calling out the dim rack thing we saw was fucked up, right? But I also know a lot of shit could be scripted. You don't know if this girl was throwing some money to be like, "Yo, pretend you're passed out. Let's make this video for views." That get some content going. You don't know. Some of that shit could be scripted. I don't know.
Exactly.
I have no idea.
That's why I did, because she come up and it was just loads of accusations but no evidence, and I thought I'm not playing with this, But what I found strange is she seems to have popped up out of nowhere, and she's literally in everybody's chat, and I see it everywhere. And she does not know that I'm in the bush, and I'm like, where's she come from?
When she joined my server, obviously I have YouTube notifications.
Oh, yes.
So when you get in there, and I know, like, she's like a Discord fucking guru. That's why I'm sure, like, my Discord was downloaded. I'm sure as soon as Marty let her in, she downloaded that Discord. But that's what happened. All of a sudden I saw, that's when I went there, and I saw Precious Knoll on her panel with Tonic. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you just got on my show where I said, all the shit about Tonic doxing me. And then she's like, oh, I didn't know he was a bad guy. No, dude, you wanted views. I get it. And that's okay. I don't give a shit. Just tell me what's going on. If that's what you want, you're trying to build some fucking clout, just say that. Don't just say like, oh, I came to Courtney's server. There's cool people I want to hang out and make friends with. Because that's literally what she said.
No, there's definitely a clout move, because I mean, I don't know if you saw the audio that she released of the conversation that Tonic and Marty and later Static had. At one point, she's like, I want y'all to admit that you didn't even know about Bodega until me. And the thing is she doesn't realize we've known about Bodega for a long time.
Exactly. I'm banned because Static ages ago invited me into Bodega, the EN bomb server, other servers, because he was going to get me trolled. And I instantly went in there. I was like, you bunch of fucking faggots. I started going hard. And they all knew me, funny enough. And I'm banned from all their servers.
Like she got, Trolla. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. So my server control I literally was made because of Cobra to have, people that love Cobes that wanted to hang out with them. That's what we the server for.
You're not getting in there, controller.
It's not even that. It's just, I just don't. It's not for drama. It's not even that. Like there's people like Prison Mike and BK just came in it recently, just because it's not something they're really participating in. Like literally, it's all of us just talking about the Cobraverse and shit like that.
Yes, trust me, you don't want to be in it. Even I didn't. I was like, I don't want an invite. It's okay. I feel like I'm in the wrong place.
We have a lot of people in that community. We watch other, YouTubers that we all, converse about. But what I'm saying is that she came in like, oh, you guys are great. This is an awesome community. But I made her well aware that we're not in it for drama. This is not, look, if anything, the people that are in there, they're clout busters. Like these dudes will go. And that's why she got so mad when she went live and was like, I'm sweating. I have 18 people watching me. And then she got mad at me and said, I got 14 thumbs down because you came in about Tonic. I'm like, you were just saying how psyched you were for having 18 views. My server gave you those 18 views. That's why. Ain't nobody fucking knew who you were in this community until you came on with me. That's it. Like, I don't give a shit, dude. But if that's what you want, if you're trying to be out there to chase this clout and shit, fine.
Because of you, I was going to be mean. When you said she come at you, I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to fuck this bitch up. But then you started like playing nice and I thought, well, okay, I won't fuck it up.
Well, I was trying to kind of realize, like, you're mad because there's trolls in your chat. Welcome to my server, dude. Welcome to
the community, bitch.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I'm surprised if she's part of that server. That's all they do is troll. So how is that? How are you in those 3 servers and you're not?
That answers our questions of how she keeps getting banned, because she clearly is.
Like
I
said
earlier, she thinks she's an edgelord, but she actually is very emotional. And I mean, she's on champ levels of like easy to trigger.
100%, dude. Yep.
And I mean, it is what it is.
Just to answer Lippy, no, I actually stitched this myself with the what did I do? What's it called?
Embroidery.
Embroidery. I done this myself. Look at this.
It's embroidery. Yeah. Well done.
I'm very good sometimes,
Well done.
Blah.
Yeah. And that's why I didn't want it. Like the Dim Rack thing, Dim's, a lot of guys that are in my server watch Dim. I just thought he was a dude that eats fast foods and plays video games. I didn't know this whole side of it because, the IP2 thing of Dim Rack being in there, he's not somebody that's on the alerts. He's not somebody that I thought was way into, part of the IP2. So I didn't know any of this shit. But I'm not also defending Dim Rack, but again, it's subjective, dude. I don't know what the story is behind it because Dim's response was like, he keeps feeding into it like, yup, I did that. I don't care. But I think he's doing it just to rile people. He's trolling. That's what he's doing. And obviously,
the thing is we don't know how this necessarily landed in her hands. We don't know if she was actually helping gather info or if someone came up to her and was like, "Hey."
Well, that's what I was wondering because at first I thought, where's she come from? And then does she expect us to run with this so we get to look stupid by exposing? Yeah. And then this dude comes on and goes, "Meet my wife. It was her ass I was eating."
You nailed it, dude.
Or they showed the later footage where she fucking gets up laughing, ha ha ha, like shit.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's why I was being nice, guys. And I know, but I wanted her dead ass to know, like, you ain't gonna fucking pull the wool over my eyes on this one. Like, I'm sorry. It's not. I'm not gonna take either fucking sides, but just don't come into my Discord and lose your damn mind at fucking us that's in there drama free, just enjoying YouTube. This isn't
exactly.
serious
And here's the thing we have proven, and I know she's going to watch. She's probably watching. Oh no, she's live. She said it. Yeah. Anyway, she'll probably watch. And to all trolls, we cannot be trolled. All you can do is flag us. We've proved this. This is all you've got. A faggot, a snitch, a bitch. This is all. We cannot be trolled. We cannot be played. We cannot be manipulated. Maybe for like 10 minutes, and then we realize because there's too many of us banging heads together, and we realize we're like, this is bullshit. So and that's why I left. I was like, I've had enough of this. I ain't going, because other people got on. It was not being I know. At the end of the day, she come out to nowhere. She's like, look, I want you to expose this, and it's like, well, why don't you do it? It's fucking
She's
crazy.
got custom. Little Fungus has custom and tonic on her panel. Courtney, you need to stop. I'm sorry, dude. It's my fault.
No.
It's all your fault, Courtney.
Just take good care of it.
Yeah. This is my house.
I will unsubscribe, but I will be thumbsing down all this shit because we know she fucking hates that.
I made sure. I made sure to thumbs down, like I said I would.
I met her through fucking Noel. Like, she came into Richie's Discord, and that's how I met her. Was that she was on a Noel, and she saw Noel on a panel with Richie, and
I mean, maybe if she could like tone it down, like I don't know, like she's at like a 10, and maybe if we could bring it back to like maybe a 4, like but like you coming around the wrong community if you get your feelings hurt that quickly.
Yo, you saw people saying like, did you find Tonic's sister? Like, because again, like, just fucking wild and runs with shit just like he does. Ugh.
Exactly. Can you imagine coming into a troll community going, I got too many thumbs down last night. Fucking hell, my feelings are hate.
Yeah.
Everybody's
People are gonna make 47 alts to thumb her down now. Like, that's what's gonna happen. It's too fucking funny. It's so funny.
And it's I've got anger issues. I'm like, yeah, fucking bet you have.
Yeah, they're about to be exposed on the internet. Good job.
She's rage quit my Discord in the last 3 days like 4 times. Rage quit, then came back and said, I'm sorry, guys. I just get a little
she's getting in with the right crew custom.
Oh my goodness. Too fucking funny.
Marty is on a panel.
No.
He's going to fuck shit up. That's all we know. He's not going to be friends, you know.
Marty. Oh yeah, Andrew said Marty's on her panel, and after she left, yeah, it's wild. Like again, here's Courtney being like, "Oh, look at this nice girl. I'm just gonna let her hang out, and just gonna hang out with the gang." No, she crazy.
She was a tryhard as well. She's like, listen, I can roll with the best of them, and she was like eager to impress me and have an argument, a shit talk battle with me. And I thought, this is too much. This is too much.
Somebody said that on the server there was a channel that was just all her nudes. I guess like she does the thought thing hard, like hard.
Yes. If you're wondering, what the hell does she look like naked? I can show you right now. And I'm not even messing.
This is what bums me out. It's like it goes typical Courtney, right? Like I meet her, like, oh, she's got a channel, maybe she wants to grow. Have her come on in this community, help her out. Grow her channel, get her involved in shit, and of course, typical fucking Courtney's like,
community welcome of the porn bombing. Yeah. You weren't official in this community until you've been porn bombed.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Courtney's porn bombed me twice, for fuck's sake,
And managed to get porn bombed twice within under an hour the other night,
Oh my god.
Courtney porn bombed Jamie and me with the same fucking image,
I forgot about that. That was funny. I should have known, like right when she first came in too, that's when like she saw Josh was at the server and she was like, can I get him on my panel? Will he come on my panel? And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I thought you were just coming in to hang out and meet some pals. And then I realized at that point, like, okay, this makes all sense. And for her, the whole tonic thing to act like, I didn't know, Courtney. I'm so sorry. You're like a mom to me. She must have said 1,000 times, I feel like you're my mom and I respect you. And I'm so sorry. Today was happening. Tonic's on her panel. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Too sounded funny. Less like Tonic's sister and more like Static Beats' sister.
Oh no, too funny.
Here's the thing. I know I had Cobra on my stream, but this was an idea that Courtney was like, what you reckon on this? I was like, yes, because I've never, even though I knew Courtney was close to him, I've never, because I'm just not a clout chaser. Or otherwise, I would get lol cows on here. I would only go after lol cows if I was all about the views and this. Really, I'm just about just causing mayhem, chaos, Yep. This all, and I'd rather do it with normal people. I see people, and I've never said to Courtney, please get Cobra on the show, It was Courtney who said, maybe we should get Cobra on. And I said, this would be fucking amazing for me.
My whole thing for that was to have Cobes come on because I don't feel he's ever really had a proper interview. It wasn't, it's like him when he comes on my show. I just get wasted with him and fucking rock out and have a good time because that's what I want to do with Josh. I thought it's a good platform to have him on there, ask him those hard-hitting questions, and try to get, some responses. And when you did the interview, it was right during the whole Chimo shit, the 16-year-old girl photo thing and blah, blah, blah. So it was good timing to help Josh too. Yeah, exactly. And Spooky, that's why I went hard with BK about it too. And when I prepared all the questions for Josh for him, like BK and I talked about it, and he was like, you fucking want to ask me these things? And like, I had to kind of coach him a little bit when talking with Josh, like, you got to be cut, you can't, fluff up his ego when you're asking him these questions. That's me. That's why I'm here. I adore him and I love him.
I was worried about offending him. I was like, you're going to make me piss off the fucking Cobra here. And she's like, no, you do this. I was like, okay, then. I said, if it goes wrong, it's your fault, Courtney, okay?
That community, BK, you would get slaughtered. And you're catching slack mainly because I was on there, but you'd get slaughtered if you got on there and you just fucking, fluffed up his ego like everybody does and whatnot. When there's some things that I knew would help Josh if we talked about them, if you actually truly asked the hard-hitting questions to help him. Because there's so many fucking controversies and rumors about the fucking dude. There still is, he's an enigma.
It seems that this is becoming the place to be asking those hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. I've watched Cobra for like 10 years. Even the wife, because she obviously she has to sit next to me. So, like, I'm watching Cobra. She's like, there's a goddamn bug up his nose. I was like, I know. This is Cobra magic.
So last night, I think I told you guys in Discord. So last night, Josh, he passed out on my stream. So when we ended the stream and everybody left, I kept him up on my screen. And I went and I had him up in the living room, and I'd walk by and I'd see him like curled up in the chair, he took his hat off at one point. He got like cuddled up in the chair. And fucking finally, at one point, I missed when he left the chair. I walked by and I saw he was gone. So I'm like, all right, Josh is gone. So he wakes up this morning. The first thing he does is he calls me. And he's like, hey, did I tell anybody where I live last night? He's like, I woke up. He's like, and I saw I was still on your live. I'm like, don't worry, dude. You were literally in my living room we weren't live. Don't worry. He's like, I don't know what happened.
What you should have done? You should have showed him the picture of the Willy and the green things and made him think that he actually got stick out. You should have been like, Josh, look what you done, you naughty boy.
He's like, I kind of blacked out. I don't remember. I'm like, dude, you ate a fucking triple burger on fucking live. Dude, when he dropped the fucking lid off the fucking burger, I almost fucking pissed my pants. And he was freaking out about throwing it on the chair. And then he ate the whole thing plus fries. And then it was fucking KO time. He just went in the night. We had to end it eventually because it was just Josh sleeping in the corner. And I felt bad keeping him on cam, just sleeping. Oh, he's too fucking funny.
Why the hell did she call herself Little Fungus? That she got like a yeast infection or something?
I don't know I don't know the origin of the name. I don't know.
I assumed it had to do with mushrooms, and she
Maybe
Patrick said, Fungus is getting annoyed with Marty. This should be good. Yep. See again, Fungus. Shout out. Welcome to our community, man. Glad you got some viewers, but good luck because
yes.
if you're emotional, man, it's gonna be a tough fucking community.
It's too late. She's already a lol cow before she's even begun. It's as simple as this. Simple as this. I was playing nice with her because you were playing nice. Once I heard she confronted you, you know what I'm like. I was like, I'm going to fuck this bitch up. But then she come on and you were like, oh, this, and I was thinking, I cannot.
I was going to give her again the benefit. I wasn't going to come on and just fucking roast her or whatnot. But I was dead ass and said, you don't come in my server, make a fucking message this big stating the fact that I caused your thumbs down. Welcome to this community, girl. This is exactly it.
Put a thumbs down emoji on it.
You're lucky you got thumbs downs, dude. You're like, again, you're welcome for people watching you right now. What's going on in your channel and this attention you're getting? You're welcome, dude. That's it.
Yes.
So,
it's short-lived. It goes nowhere. That's what I said to Tonic. I was like, everything you get is negative from now on. After we ruined you, there is the image you had of your channel in your head will never blossom.
And there's him who he think again, Tonic lives on that. Like this clout and attention he gets, he thinks is the greatest thing ever. That's all he's got. But at the end of the day, it's the most negative, toxic shit, dude. Like
exactly. Because people believe that you go, any attention is good attention. It's like, no, it's not. Because if people actually like you and want to come, the shit could go on for a long time. But when people just come to fuck with you, something is going to give.
Crashes and burns, dude. If he could, again, like Gigi, talking to Gigi in Discord and shit, he made, a good point that in the beginning, and it kind of like what we did, and I did the same thing. And if Tonic goes back to the very first DM, was me mad because he posted in his Discord that picture of fucking Jess and Mr. Mac. So I very nicely sent a message was like, dude, I warned you about this drama community. You're allowing, you're posting these things. You're going to get yourself now into another side of this where you're going to become that lol cow that people are going to attack. I said it to him. What's that?
Did Tonic post that picture of Jess and Mac?
No, it was somebody, I don't want to say it. Somebody posted it in there.
I know.
Everybody was listing after, like, take that down. That's fucked up. Mac's a good guy. Jess is a good girl. And he just laughed about it like it was no big deal. But Gigi did the same thing to him. He's like, dude, just go on live, hang out, and have a good time. Your channel will succeed. Like that's what this community wants, a place to hang out. And instead, he's done the complete opposite of that. And here he is now getting fucking dunked on by everybody else. Oh,
I think I may have found some recordings that I didn't even share with you guys. Because, like, the original audio that I uploaded, it was only an hour long, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I got like about an extra 27 minutes of conversation with Tonic that I forgot to add into that shit.
We should post this tomorrow for sure. You should post this. We should get this out there.
Yeah, I'll DM it to you right now in Discord because it's in MP3 format.
Give give some snippets. What is the subject matter? What is it?
Yes,
the first one is the raw audio that I originally uploaded that he pulled for the video for Puppet Masters, and then there's two more after that, and it was just during the process, like it like what I've said about like it just further shows how much I had to literally hold his fucking hand and be like, do this.
Fabian's comment because it's amazing, and I hope everybody gets that reference. This is my house. This is my house. You don't like it? Get the fuck out. It's one of the best stand-ups ever. Eddie Murphy, delirious. A piece of shit in the corner. I rest my drink on it. I'm sorry. Sometimes Fabian has jokes that only I get, and that's a good one.
We're fucking nerds, you know.
Fucking nerds. Yeah. Yeah, I'm interested to hear this, Mike.
Or should we end it there because we're coming up on 3 hours, or should we keep going?
No, I mean, I don't know. Do you got any more that you want to talk about? I mean, we've gone over quite a few topics tonight or today.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't even want to go see what's happening. All I know is I'm getting 1,000 fucking Discord messages about fucking Homegirl right now.
About
boy.
Little
About fungus. Yep. Yeah. Oh my God.
Right, we will end it there. I'd say thank you everybody who got on the panel, but I don't really want to thank everybody that got on the panel. No.
R.I.P. Blue. R.I.P. Tony.
Yes. Rest in peace. Love, peace, beaver grease. God dang it. Thank you everybody in the chat. Eat well, sleep well, be well, and eat well because I'm not eating. So fuck you all. Okay, take a place.
Later, losers.
Yo, Bloated Kiki's a G, bro. I mean, he's a dickhead on the internet, but I'm just saying, like, don't get comfortable that he's not like around. You know, he's definitely gonna.
You think he's a G? You think he's really a G?
In trolling, yeah. So he's a G when it comes to that fucking YouTube shit. Like
when it comes to trolling, he does a good job.
Yeah, he's very smart.
I mean, he ended Tonic real quick.